favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And of course, we are hosted by the very, very, very best. Please, everyone, introduce yourselves.
It's your boy, Big Marks on the east side of the bridge. Back like I never left.
Love it.
You know.
The boy Margs is back.
He's back,
the
guys.
boy Marga.
I know you guys
know
have
what
not
it
cared
is.
at
Back in
all.
the
You
building.
guys have not said any message.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't,
it-
you
as
don't give a
if-
fuck at all.
As if they
But-
mentioned anything.
Your king has returned.
Your king.
The killies are alive again. We love it.
I'm back, baby.
The Achilles them are happy now.
The killies
Listen,
are happy.
they're
Oh,
very
this-
happy.
This show's not the same without Margs. Yo, I can't listen to the show without Margs.
But do you know
I
Yo,
what?
didn't
where's
see
Marks?
that. I see some comments. I see pure good comments
Yeah, it's good.
about conversations and
Okay.
shows going. I never actually saw one thing.
Are you
Maybe
sure
I-
you
I
read the
was it?
comments? Because I
No, I
think
read
they
that. I
were
saw the
there.
Because there was,
video.
there was a bit more in the
Every
comments.
You
You
just
definitely-
scroll down. Have you scrolled?
Did you scroll?
If you scroll, you would have
Should've
seen a couple. Ain't shit about Mark,
Yeah.
man. This shit can't. Listen, and then, when I come to your father's house, and then whoever's controlling the new black the TDA YouTube, yeah, your response was very. Mwah. I said, of course, it's not the same about Margs. It won't be the same about any of them. And I said, you're very well trained.
Who, Brent?
That was Brent.
Was it Brent?
Brent said that he can replace me and you two with monkeys. So I don't understand why you're capping for him.
What happened?
Did you say that
Brent?
off? Did you say that off camera?
Yeah.
Of course, they're off camera. You know Brent. He's gonna cut this out.
Brent has never said that, in my opinion.
He did
I've
say
never
that.
heard that. I've never heard that. We shouldn't keep that in our minds. We
See
should-
me, yeah, I'm the voice of the truth.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna intro myself.
That's my
Yes.
new AKA now.
So you change every week. You're doing something.
This
else.
is the
You're
voice of-
lying.
it's
You've
the
got a
voice-
new lie every
It's
week.
the voice of confusion.
It really is.
That's what it is.
You know,
But
haters.
no, we'll do it today. Tomorrow's your birthday. We'll
You know
put that
what?
on pause. Wednesday we
It's
go.
On
like-
your birthday?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I said that at the
Okay.
start, but
You know what? You can help me.
I thought you said someone else's.
no, Yusuf's birthday.
Yeah.
Why would we be shouting anyone else out?
No, I
We're
heard
not
you
here
say
for
about
that.
someone's birthday, but I didn't hear you say Yusuf. You never registered
Oh,
for some
okay,
reason.
okay.
No, I get it. He's not important.
It's fine. You guys are helping me with my intro. Don't worry.
I am really scared.
Can we skip his intro today? Is
No,
that
we
possible?
can't. Babe, I can do
Go on.
that.
They're gonna see you there.
No, I'm
Go
joking.
on.
The Yusuf Hive
He's
need him.
trying to interrupt me.
Yeah.
I'm not
No, go,
interrupting
go,
you.
go.
Breathe.
Okay.
Breathe.
Go ahead,
man.
sis. Go off, sis.
Breathe.
My black queen.
Esther, you got this. Go ahead. Just jump in. Surprise him.
It's a shade queen. The very honest shade queen.
All
My
right,
royalty.
then. We love that. Your beautiful people is Koi defending your right to fuck it up. And then over to you.
Iman, quickly. Iman, quickly. Go, man, go.
Quickly. And then Brent.
See,
No,
Iman,
go ahead.
Iman has respect. Yeah, it's your boy Big Man Use, the most hated member,
Oh my gosh.
TDA.
No, you blame
the undisputed voice of reason,
Oh, so
Mr.
bad.
Rotations.
What did
Yeah.
Koi and I talk about just before the cameras on? We said, yeah, guys that play victim.
Most hated.
Yo, I
Most hated.
heard you singing on your pod, yeah?
Yeah.
Bro, your voice is
Sick
confusing.
in it. It's sick in it. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
really, it's like
Iman,
bad.
over to you.
No,
No,
but
she
it's bad
said
on a
it's
different
confusing.
level.
Can you sing?
No.
Oh.
But I like to sing.
No,
and
but
I don't care.
it wasn't
Right,
even
no,
just
that's fair
bad.
play.
It was discombobulating.
No, it depends.
Like, I didn't
No,
feel
that song.
safe.
No, that song. I didn't know the cadence.
What song was
That's
it?
why. It
All
was
the words.
it was the female part to what's that ID Brother song?
Okay, I know what you're talking
Not
about.
Busted, the other
Okay,
one.
then I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I think it was
Anyway,
Busted.
let's go over to Iman, who's held us down whilst Marks was away. Are you done?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Iman.
I'm trying to show her what song
No,
it
that's
was.
great. Iman, could you intro?
Definitely ain't got the vocal range for that song as well.
No, I ain't. Obviously, there's different levels, isn't it? Different tones.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah. Alright, yeah, they call me, man. The pro-black activist.
Okay.
Oi, oi.
TDA producer, news analyst.
Give
That's
him.
Melanin jam-packed.
Come on.
Always.
And the substitute teacher for the Killies because I feel like you were keeping them
No,
alive.
Marks,
repping.
I was trying.
You were
Marks.
repping for the toxicity.
he
You
repped
were.
for you.
Yeah.
He gave them the dosage that the people tuned in
Yeah.
here for.
It would have been
Yeah.
too balanced and
Because-
healthy without him. Yeah.
Respectfully, Iman, you showed your ass. and
Your
we want to
ass?
see that.
Yeah, no, he's the polygamy champion, isn't it?
Now, honestly, polygyny. He will say
Welcome
to
to the polygyny pod.
you, goodness me.
He was even in my DMs over the weekend pushing his agenda.
Oh, stop it. Not you doing overtime. Ridiculous,
yeah.
man. Ridiculous.
Right, guys, that's it. How was everyone's weekend?
Weekend was good.
It was
Yeah.
cool, man.
Good weekend.
Sick.
It was a good weekend. Oh, I've got a story for you guys, actually.
Oh, God.
It's more like a raising awareness kind of situation. So I went out on Saturday, had a great time. It was fun. Saw the girls, whatever. So I drove to where I went, and then I was going to drive back home, of course, right? My girl was waiting for an Uber at the top of the road, and I said, do you know what? Her jacket's in my car. I'll go get it for you, and then I'll come back, basically. So I'm very big on when you get in your car, lock the doors. Like, don't wait to do anything. As soon as you get in, lock the doors. Like, I'm very like that, right? So I got in the car, but obviously I'm changing my heels to my Crocs because my feet hurt. Exactly. But I hadn't locked my doors yet. So I looked to my mirror, my side mirror, and I see a guy like running down towards my car. And I said, Jesus, I know it ain't. So obviously I've locked the doors now, make sure the windows are up, whatever. And I'm like, okay, do you know, maybe he's not coming here. The guy stops by my window, sorry. And he's like, oh, can I talk to you? And I was like, oh, no, I'm in a rush. Like, I've got to go. And you know when I'm not even in a space where I could just drive off. I've got to reverse, then turn, then all that stuff. So I was like, no, like you can't. I'm in a rush. He's like, I just want to talk to you. And I was like, I'm in a rush, sir. And obviously at this point, I can't even be shady because I don't know the situation I'm in. So now I'm very pleasant. I'm very pleasant and very calm. Then he was like, oh, I'm the security from the venue, but I wanted to talk to you, but you quickly like walked off. So can I said, I'm so sorry. You really can't. Like, I need to go. Then he was like, and I was like, do you know what? I was like, then he said, oh, he just basically kept saying, I just want to talk to you. I was like, yeah, you can't. Like, I need to get my friend, blah, 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 blah. Then he was like, oh, I'm just trying to show you I said, okay, do you know what? I'm not even interested. Like, I've got a man. Then he was like, oh, no. I'm just trying to show you my cake business. I said,
so did I say I need a cake?
I said, you know what? I asked the birthday girl. I said, I asked the birthday girl for your details. And then if I need to order a cake, I'm in contact. He's like, no, let me show you the website. And he literally gets his phone out, trying to show me the website, the cake. And I'm just sitting there thinking,
your doors are open. Oh my gosh.
Girl. But I feel like, so then eventually I was like, hey, listen.
Why is this?
I don't want to know.
Right,
I was like, I need to go. He was like, oh, wow, so I can't even talk to you, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, I'm so sorry, but I really need to go. So anyway, he ended up leaving now. But I feel like stuff like that, is why I feel like when we have conversations like this, men hear women just say, sometimes men, and I feel like they clock out very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Situations that you need to be aware. Like, in what world do you think running down the road 1:45 in the morning is how you move to a girl? Like, women are scared for their safety on a normal day when it's bright out anyway. And then when you're in that kind of situation, I just think with guys that you need to think about these things. Like, think about the situation and scenario. And that, do you get what I mean? Just little things like that makes a difference. If you don't get to talk to a girl while she's in your face where there's other people, leave it. Like,
was he trying to move to you, or was he trying to sell cake?
No, he was trying to move to me. And then when I said, I've got a man, he kind of switched on me and was like, oh, I can't even talk to you. I'm just trying to show you my business and blah, blah. And I was like, I said, I asked the birthday girl, like, it's all right. But I think stuff like that, like, guys need to think about how it makes the woman feel
uncomfortable.
It's so uncomfortable.
Would that make a difference if it was someone who was he attractive or anything? Was he someone you was interested in?
I'll be honest with you, I was scared. I didn't even care what he looked like.
Or would it have made a difference if it was someone?
Would have made a difference. Because I think the way you've approached me, because if you're saying you're security, you're
like a
because first of all,
bandit.
you were the security. You were the security at the venue. And the next
Now
thing,
you're a
you're a
cake
cake
seller.
maker.
Can I ask you a question? Was he outside the
listen,
venue? Was he
listen.
was he a dark-skinned
Multiple
black
streams
guy
of income,
outside the
baby.
venue? You know, that happened to me because we went to the same party.
Yeah.
I went later than you.
Oh, yeah.
Babe, when I was about to get
What,
into
the
my
same
Uber,
cake, brother?
he never told me about cake. When I was about to get into my Uber, he followed me from the venue.
And then a black
to the
jacket.
Uber. He was a black guy, jacket. He was at the door.
Yeah.
And he followed me to my Uber.
This
and
guy's-
Now, can we
I-
fact check this stuff because
No, but do you know
you
what's
could be
mad though?
ruining someone's career.
No, wait.
I don't want it. No,
No, but do
seriously.
you know what's mad?
No word of a lie.
When I
It's
drove
true,
back up the
actually.
road, and I was like, I was like, oh, she's like, oh, you know, he just moved to me a second ago.
Yeah, he was getting a
So
number.
literally moved
he's
to
not
her
gonna
at the
get
top of
this
the
by
road,
sacks,
ran
man.
down to me,
Yeah.
and then I was annoyed that I rejected him. And then clearly he was.
So with my one, so he was like trying to do talking. When I got there, I was already exhausted, and I was just like, no,
Yeah.
I'm good, thank you. He was like, what's in your bag? I can smell Nando's. I'm not gonna lie, there was Nando's in my bag, but anyway, but I'm being factual, all the facts. And then when I was leaving,
Yeah.
I just got to the Uber because
Yeah.
to get Uber is incredibly hard these days.
Yeah.
And I just see someone following me beside. Now I'm going into my Uber. He's standing there, and he was just trying to chat. He was just like, and then he was like, do you have a man? I was like, nah. He was like, so what? You don't want to talk to me? Nah. And I was just like, nah, I'm good, thank you very much. And I just got into the Uber, closed the door, like, yeah. But I did find it weird that he walked from his station all the way down the road to follow me into the, like, not follow me into the car, follow me to the car.
Yeah.
But
And talk to
he
you.
was definitely trying to move to me. But I guess I didn't feel that nervous because I was still in sight of everyone.
He's a psycho. He's a bloody.
This is a psycho. But obviously, he's trying to find love. He's just like helping
mate.
you. Yeah.
You don't find love at 1:00 in the morning.
It's not
That's
that
scary.
Yeah, people find love at 1
My
a.m.
thing is
Nah,
that I
it's
don't
scary,
know how.
man.
I feel like the success rate for moving to a girl goes drastically low wants you, like she's
She's
already
scared.
scared. Like no, not even when she's scared. Like you've already tried to speak to me already. Like I'm not dumb. I'm aware when a guy's trying to talk to me. I didn't give you any energy, like none. Do you know what I mean? You said if I fancied you, you asked me about Nando's, I would have been like, do you want one of the thighs? Like, do you know what I mean? Like we could have had a conversation. I already shut you down on the 2 times you tried to talk to me before. Now following me to the car. It's not the location that's going to change my interest in you.
So really, is his only problem that he's not kind of like self-aware or something? Then?
That's
Because
a
all
big
he's doing
problem.
is shooting his shot.
No,
Or
but
even though
you're
even if he's
too
done it multiple times, he hasn't actually done anything.
No, but you know what?
to
It's
anyone.
his only
That's why I didn't
problem,
call the
but it's the
police.
biggest
That's
problem.
I didn't
You called the police?
No, of course I did. I said that's why I didn't call the police.
Oh.
He didn't cross like a boundary where it was like, but it was something that
But
was
he's
uncomfortable.
No, but even look,
approach was
No, but
wrong.
even with build-up, he's done it with you, you said someone else. So there's a couple of times. So obviously there's 4 minutes, and it's obviously causing the problems like over like eventually build-up. Yeah, but in each scenario, he hasn't done anything. He just tried to talk.
No, but you know what? Like, his only problem is that he's not self-aware.
Yeah. That's a
However,
big
that's
problem,
the biggest problem
That's a big
that there
problem.
is. Because in what world do you think you run up to somebody and if I say I'm not interested,
That's
we literally were
crazy.
talking for 3. It was the longest 3 minutes of my life. We're literally talking for 3 minutes, and I'm having to shout because I'm not putting my window down. I don't know who you are. You're scary to me, and I'm telling you, no, this isn't it. This isn't it. Like literally, my hand is on the gist. I'm thinking, okay, and you're still persistent, and then you're taking offense because this is why I think we've spoken about it before. Actually, how sometimes girls will just give a guy the number because you don't feel comfortable enough to just say no. You don't know what's gonna happen. Do you get what I mean? And in that situation, my window's up. You could kick my. I don't know what you could do. And the way he switched from when I said he was very forward. And the way you switched from when I said I've got a man to I'm just trying to tell you about my business. I said, do you know, I asked the birthday girl. He said, no, I'm gonna. He literally went on a cake website. He's scrolling through my window. I said, that's great.
But doesn't
However,
that feel like a lot to do?
It's
like,
a lot.
You're now. Think about it. Her windows are closed. Esther's already facing front. Yeah, she's telling you, I'm good. She started playing gospel music. She's telling you body language, everything's done. He's got his phone and he's scrolling. Even if you
He
work
ran
cake
down the
business,
road. He's already committed to the cause anyway.
Oh
What I'm trying to say is, yeah,
I think it's a bit much. I think
what's the limit then? Because ain't you allowed to
this is the limit.
try? If that
No,
makes sense.
this
There's
is the
some
limit.
people that
self-worth.
there's people that you might not have liked initially and spent time with them and then thought it was cool or convinced. Like there's
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
when are you not allowed to try? Like what's
Do you
the
know this? I've had guys move to me in the dark, right? After dancing, whatever, and I haven't felt unsafe. I'm
was a
on a
vibe.
road. If you have to jog, if a girl's on a
That's
road
crazy.
on her own, and you have to jog halfway into the road, a quiet dark road, babes, this
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
I'm
worth it. Whatever it is you want.
I'm not even questioning that
So
at
I'm
all.
saying you can't move to anyone you want to move to, but I think this is what I want guys to think of the situation. Like it's about just have awareness of what this is. If he had moved to me when I was outside outside of the venue, that's fine. But the fact that I had gone into my car, I was on my own, and you had to run.
Yeah.
You're out here activating lung asthma because you want to move to somebody.
Not Dr. Esther.
It's a lot.
But I get what you mean. And I do definitely feel like there's a lack of awareness in this behavior. And like, if you didn't mention it, I wouldn't even mention it because I think that happens so often.
Yeah, it does,
so
yeah.
I shout you
Also
out for
though, like
mentioning it.
women do move goalposts a lot though.
What if they like the guy?
Yeah, like there's certain
Yeah.
things that you could get away with the next guy that I couldn't get away with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's
So
So I would-
it's confusing.
And it's
sometimes.
important for the men to read the room. That guy didn't read the room
I think it's read the room.
at
Yeah.
all. Like,
Very big
it's
on
quite
read
obvious
the
she's
room.
not interested. Man's being too persistent, bringing up the cake stuff. Big man, really use it. It's enough.
Yeah.
It's enough.
But yeah, guys, also there was something that happened on Friday. It was all signed off, but the next day I hosted the Receipts live
Yes,
show.
Oh, you
you
hosted it?
did.
Yes, I hosted
Oh,
it.
sick.
Which was
That's
really
amazing.
cool.
I heard that you
Big
did
up you.
amazing.
Thank you. That's
Yeah, I heard
wonderful
amazing.
to hear.
Oh, well done.
Thank
well
you.
done.
I've been vlogging in it. So when I told my cause like it was so when I told my mum and my stepdad, you can actually see my stepdad do a happy dance. It was really,
Oh,
really
that's
sweet. Yeah, it was
sweet.
really sweet. But it was lovely. Their audience
Yeah.
is in like the love they have for the receipts.
Yeah.
I could
That's
just
amazing.
I could whisper the receipts. Round of applause. It was
Yeah.
not like they are it was amazing. It was amazing. Like I think the venue's like 1,000 people and just the energy was
Yeah.
insane.
It
They've
was
created something awesome.
Roundhouse, right?
Yeah, it was at
and they sold
Roundhouse.
out, didn't they?
Yeah, they sold
Amazing.
out.
Black
Tom
excellence.
Mucci performed
Yeah.
first musical performance, and you know something's amazing about a live show. I secretly want to be a rapper. I never will be because I don't have the talent, but this is the closest to a live show I think I'm gonna get, and it was just an amazing experience.
man.
I'm
It
proud
was
of you.
amazing.
Well
experience.
done.
Thank you.
It's
And I
very
didn't
good.
have anyone. I couldn't bring anyone or anything like that because I was so happy I have vlogs because I'm gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
able to like actually experience the day again and actually because when you're in it, it's just
Yeah.
But everybody was so lovely, and then I saw Brent at the end of the night. So of course we did.
Yeah,
a
he sang your
debrief.
praises. He definitely sang your
Oh,
praises. yeah.
thank you, Brent. Thank you. Yeah, it was really, really lovely. So I wanted to share that with you guys because literally, it wasn't signed off until Friday evening. So you don't
yeah,
want to
so
do
after-
anything.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like, so guys, I'm gonna be. And then you see
God
what
will not make that your story ever. Whatever you say will come to pass, okay?
Exactly. Amen. You're right. Exactly. But it was amazing and it was wonderful. It was great to see Brent, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. But yes, let's jump into some passa that happened in Peckham.
All right, so Peckham wasn't having it, you know. So a man arrested for immigration offences was released on bail after protesters gathered in southeast London on Saturday for hours to block a van he was being transported in from leaving. Video footage circulating on Twitter showed a crowd of 200 people sitting on the ground in front of the vehicle in Peckham, while another clip showed members of the public standing and shouting, "Let him go." It's understood the man is Nigerian and was suspected of overstaying his visa. He was released on immigration bail. Nicola, an activist for Stand Up to Racism, said police gave up trying to arrest people at the scene. She said police tried to arrest a number of activists at the front, but they were held onto by others who were also sitting down and the police gave up. And finally, after a lot of protest, the police announced that they were going to release him, the arrested man, and it took, I don't know, about half an hour for them to actually open the doors. So we all stayed and called for this to happen quickly. Authorities later said the arrested man was released on immigration bail. The Labour councillor, Reginald Papula, said people who attended the scene had surrounded the van peacefully, but claimed some people were pushed during the demonstration. Referring to the fact that the man was released on bail, Mr. Papula said he was released and peaceful protest is powerful.
But they're just trying to arrest the one person.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm very happy that the peaceful process worked and that, like, you know, that I think that's amazing. I when I looked at the visuals, so I didn't actually research this. When I looked at the visuals, it wasn't a black man, right?
What do you mean?
Like the person that they were trying to.
Yeah, Nigerian.
It was a Nigerian man. I didn't see that. What I saw though was like it was a very mixed community of people that were like protesting.
Yeah.
And I feel like, thank you. I appreciate that. But I also think that that's why it never escalated. Like, because I feel like the police, they're usually very aggressive when it comes to immigration. I've seen them do it at like local shops around my area and stuff. They're very aggressive. And what I've seen is that they're very rude, very dismissive. Of course, immigrants are seen as criminals, right? So yeah, so they're like that. With this, I was so surprised because I saw like the police kind of just stay within their boundaries in terms of safety and stuff like that. And to hear that they gave up as well.
They were pushing them though, and that kind of shouted and
that's what I saw.
Yeah,
but I was like, I think in other situations the batons would have been out. So,
Why was they stopping him from getting arrested anyway?
Why was there?
Yeah, what was the problem? Why did they care?
I don't know. Like I think they just got word that this guy, you know, for immigration purposes, whatever, basically overstayed his. Something happened to him anyway, and basically they just came in it. Like a bunch of activists just came. So I'm not too sure if they feel like it was actually wrong or whatever. I'm not too sure, but basically they just came down and said, nah.
I think it's just
So what? They just decided, no, not today. This one, this one's not going.
maybe they didn't have the manpower.
No, but I'm saying that. I mean,
You're
good on
basically saying,
them. But
why
I'm
did
saying
they
that.
come for him. Why
Yeah,
did they
like,
come to help him?
did they feel like it was an injustice or whatever? Because if he's
Yeah, I think
overstayed
so.
his welcome,
I
then he's
think
got to
so.
go.
Yeah.
No, but obviously they're protecting their own, isn't it?
Yeah?
They're protecting their own. Like this is my black brethren. He's not going nowhere. He's staying with us.
But it was a mix of people.
No, but they need to
wasn't
keep
it?
this.
Yeah, but you know why
my
people love
point is they need to
protest,
keep this energy.
White people love a protest. Because when I watched the video, they
Yeah.
really had chance. I say, you just wake up and you make up a chant on the spot. That's talent. That's talent.
No, I think you're right in terms of this has shown to be very effective, but I think it's effective in this instance. I think they're going to be ready next time.
Yeah.
Personally, I think they're going to be ready.
They didn't know
next
this
time.
could happen. They said, okay, cool. Now we know we're petrol next time.
Yeah. Because when I saw the video, I didn't see black people. I saw like people that were not black protesting. And so that's why I naturally assumed that the guy that was being deported was white or something or something else. But to hear that it was just the community coming together, that's kind of cool.
But then does this even prevent him from being deported?
Well, they
he's
released him,
just
haven't
in
they?
jail, isn't he?
Yeah,
was
but
released on bail.
if he can, he can get away if his plan is to like hide and stuff. It's definitely helped him.
He should do it, Uncle London.
I'm
guys
just
Uncle
saying
No,
they need
what's
to keep
Uncle
that same energy because at the end of the day, if he has actually overstayed his welcome,
Yeah.
then he's breaking the law.
Yeah.
So like he legally needs to go. So they need to keep this energy for everybody. No,
Needs to
I'm
go
saying
legally.
no. So it's not about wrong or right here.
Yeah.
It's just about who
Maybe
we like in it. So
they
whether a man's broke the law or not,
Yeah.
nah. If you don't want it to get arrested,
Yeah.
keep this energy. That's what I'm saying. That's my just thing here.
Maybe
like,
they're giving him time. Have you ever seen like someone who's an immigrant being arrested? It's the saddest thing in the
I've
world.
got a story, but I can't share it.
Why is it an uncle? It's about an
sad
uncle.
still.
Did you
Oh,
call them
shit.
on the...
Nah.
You said you're the
Why
man
you
of
gonna-
truth, innit? So
Why are you going to tell us you got a
Can't
story you
be.
can't say?
You call ice or something?
The feds are listening.
no, it's really sad. Like they proper like I saw a guy. He was proper crying. He was like, "Please let me stay." Like, and in my head I was like, "He's not taking that much room." But I guess you can't just do that.
So he's not taking that much.
He's
You
not
know what?
taking
Nah,
that
I'm not
much
gonna do
room.
it.
As in, he's literally like I could see he wanted to stay so badly, and I know that's not how that's not how we operate. But I just
Yeah.
felt bad for him. He just wants to be safe. He wants to be with his family. I don't know why he's been deported, and obviously I'm soft anyway, so I just was like, oh, stop it. But no, there were not many people to protest alongside with me, so he got packed away. But yeah, man.
All right, so another thing in the news, Shamima Begum. You don't remember her,
This
right?
girl is in the
Yeah.
news
Alright.
as
Yeah.
much as the Kardashians.
She's back.
What a big mistake to make at 15,
A mess
No,
up.
Yeah.
is she a mother now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, she's mother like 2. I think
Yeah.
2 of her other kids died or something like that. Sorry, trigger
I
warning.
think she got a raw deal, man.
No, I think she was. Anyway,
We
let's
shall-
talk
we
about it.
shall
We'll talk
dive in
about
and
it.
let's see.
Just diving in that stream.
Okay, so basically, she's back in the news, and she fears that she will be prosecuted in Syria over her support for Islamic State, and could even face the death penalty if convicted. So, in an interview with the Mail on Sunday, she expressed horror at the threat of being dragged before a court in northern Syria, proclaiming, "No, I don't want that. It can't happen. I don't want to be tried in Syria." Trials have begun for male Syrian and Iraqi IS fighters held by the Kurdish Syrian Democratic Force. Some have allegedly been executed, and others handed prison terms of up to 20 years. Detainees at 2 camps for suspected members of the extremist group, including Begum, were recently told that trials for women are expected to begin this summer. Speaking from the Al Roj camp, where she had languished since 2019, Begum again protested her innocence, arguing she was an angel who had been brainwashed and then sex trafficked by ISIS. This is obviously a huge contrast from her earlier statements where she condoned ISIS and claimed that she was not only a committed member of the group's brutal Al-Qaeda female morality police, but also sold ISIS bombers into suicide vests. So yeah, that's her position right now.
So at the moment, where is sis
I was
at?
about to ask the same question. Where is she?
She's in Syria, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And that's where she was coming from, wasn't it? Yeah. So they just dumped her back there.
Yeah, because nobody wants her really. innit? So,
Do you know
yeah.
what's mad, yeah? Because basically, right, when this happened, I think I was into 3 shots. I think it was Keith who was saying it. He was saying how, like, when it first happened, it was like, oh no, she shouldn't be allowed to come in, blah, 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 blah. Like, she's done this, she's done that. But what people didn't realize was that this then makes her state. They say what this means is that the government can take away, like,
And when it happens to others.
yeah. And then I think there's been other examples now where the government are doing that, where they're like, okay, like, you got citizenship, but we're revoking it kind of thing.
Mm.
And essentially, this kind of opened the doors to that.
Mm.
But obviously, I don't know, man. I
Yeah,
don't
it is,
know.
man. I didn't like it when they done that. I'll be honest with you.
I think
Sets
that's,
a bad president, man. You can't do that.
yeah, because now
Regard-
look
like-
what's happening.
Yeah, you can't do that. I'll be honest with you. You can't. Like, when people just make rules up on the spot and that, it's
Yeah.
just gonna have snowballing things
Effects.
effects. It's about like what she done. But if she's done wrong or whatever, you don't need to deal with her within the parameters of the law. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? And deal with her accordingly. All right, cool.
Mm.
But you can't just start doing stuff like that.
That's weird.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I thought they should have let her back in and then just, I don't know.
I think they should
outcast
have kept
her.
a close
Just
eye on her.
just send her to make a new island where you want to put
Like,
them. You know what I'm trying to say?
them.
Yeah. Just send her there. But I think they should have let her back. Honestly.
Do you know what? Then let's talk about it. Let's jump into topic of the day. All right then. So was she too young? Like, how young is too young? So Shamima Begum was 15, younger than the age of consent for sex, alcohol, and smoking. Why can't she be excused? Couldn't she have been too young to properly understand what she was doing? Some people would even say it was grooming to a degree, you know.
Sorry,
'Cause-
but
yeah.
where were her parents? I can't up and leave and tell my and I'm the age I'm at. Tell my mum I'm going to join Boko Haram now in Nigeria.
Mm.
Where were
I
her
hear
parents?
that.
And she's 15.
I hear that, but I think the nature of grooming and the nature of children is to be secret from their parents. We can hide loads of stuff from our
So
parents.
they didn't know when she packed her suitcase
I
and
don't.
left.
Do you know what?
Because she left
You're
with a
right.
friend
I
and her
actually
friend
don't
came
know.
back.
I actually don't know if they were supporting. I don't know.
Because she would have
nothing
to
about her
sneak out the
parents.
house like a thief in the night.
Her parents are a little bit sneaky. I haven't heard nothing from them.
No, they did come out. No, they came out.
They
at the
came
start,
out.
yeah.
They came out and they were like, please, let's
Bring her
Take
back
out
and all
all
that
that.
kind of stuff.
What
Yeah.
about, wasn't she missing for like a long period of time?
no clue, you know.
Oh.
I have no clue. The first time I heard about her was when this plea to like let her back into the country, and then this big debate about whether she should be let back into the country or not. And she wasn't met with much sympathy because she, number one, she didn't really present. You know how like everything's a PR statement.
Yeah.
She didn't present herself in a way that would be endearing to the British people, as in. She didn't sound super duper sorry. I feel like
British people was never gonna like.
Yeah,
her.
they were never gonna like her as well because she's not blonde, blue.
No, but I
eyes.
think when she spoke the first. Sorry, I think when she spoke the first time, it was more like she believed whatever lawyer she had was like, listen, you're a citizen of Britain. There's no way they're not gonna let you back in. So when she spoke the first time, she didn't have any remorse. It wasn't like, it was more like, yeah, I went to do this, but I'm back now, kind of thing. And then when she saw that they actually might not let you in, that's when she started being empathetic and saying, "No, it was crazy for me, and I'm traumatized, and I've had my babies die, and all that kind of stuff." But when she first came in, it was that entitlement of I'm a citizen here. How are you not gonna let me here?
Ain't like that light skinned you and that white brother who went over to Ukraine. Ain't that essentially doing the same thing? What she done? Just that is for a different cause.
Yeah, but you think
No, but she went to, but
you're forgetting.
No, but she.
yeah.
She's Muslim, innit? She's Muslim, and this is the ISIS. What's ISIS?
Yeah, it's
extremist
Islamic State.
Exactly.
Extremist group.
Yeah,
British-
Ukraine was someone that we were siding with anyway.
British
But
people aren't
that's why it's the
empathetic
optics of it is
towards
different.
Muslims.
I'm saying,
Oh yeah,
let
on a
alone
normal day.
someone with an ISIS group, innit? So
Yeah.
this
I'm
is
saying, the actual act of what them man have done, gone illegally, gone to pick up weapons, and gone and tried to fight and shoot after Russians and stuff like that, whatever. It's the idea is exactly like what she's done, isn't it? It's just that what they're doing is people that's nothing involved with us.
No, I think the difference is obviously the whole idea of ISIS and all of that is very, very like emotive for the UK people anyway, right? So that would naturally, what you're on their side, then done out here. But with the Ukraine people, they were essentially, as UK, we've kind of stood with the Ukraine people. So what they were doing wasn't against the UK. It was ill thought out, but it wasn't.
This is what I'm saying. So when things are in your favour, it's cool. You know what I'm trying to say? So they've essentially done the same thing, and they're not at no risk of losing no citizenship or nothing like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just when you're doing things like, I just think, like you're saying, it just sets a bad precedent. Because then now they could just do
yeah,
because they could just do what they want essentially.
Yeah.
Whenever they feel like it, whether it's in reason or not.
My thing, do you think in terms of her age though, right? Because 15 is too young to have sex, to smoke and do alcohol legally, right? To drink alcohol, whatever. So my thing is, I know it's a debate, right? Because in reality, she's gone and done something. We never know if she's going to be an insider. We don't know if she's a secret agent. Do you know what I mean? If she came back, we don't know what her motivations are. I can totally understand people not wanting to, especially because now she's not underage. She's been there for like 2-3 years. She's been indoctrinated. She could have been indoctrinated. She could be a deep sleeper agent, whatever. But my thing is that there was a lack of sympathy entirely for the fact that she was 15 talking to adults who were convincing her of shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, she was groomed. Like, and it did lead to, according to her, like it did lead to her, you know, it led to everything that all the worst things that, and trigger warning, I'm so sorry, all the worst things that grooming can lead to, she experienced it.
Yeah.
She absolutely experienced it. I can totally, and I just feel like, okay, let's ask everyone, do you guys think that they should let her back in? They should have let her back in when she first.
I think they should have let her back in, although no shade receipts might say differently, but I've grown and I'm a different person now. But I think that they should have let her back in, but I do think that it should have been under like the tightest of restriction, because at the end of the day, extremist groups are like everywhere in the world. That, do you know what I mean? They've got people that believe in them everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
So we can't have her linking up with the UK branch. That would have been wild. So I think that she should have
the UK branch.
Girl, I think she should have been let back in, but I think they should have kept her like she's not leaving. She can't even without anyone knowing what she's doing, kind of thing.
Limited access to internet.
Very limited. Yeah. Very, very, very. Kind of they actually know. Is it? It's not a crime here, is it? She did.
What's that?
What she was doing, like helping them put vests on and all that kind of stuff.
It's not a crime here.
Is it a crime here? Because she didn't do it here. She did it over there.
Oh, you mean jurisdiction?
Oh no, but wait a minute. When I think about it, oh no.
The slaves have houses.
Yeah,
it's not a crime.
The slaves
to help terrorists.
No, but do you know what? It's because I was thinking. Wait, don't do that, Yusuf. Don't make a scene. Do you know what? It's because I was thinking that she didn't do it like here. She went over there to do it. But when I think about it, you wouldn't allow anyone who's got that kind of criminal record in the country. So I guess it makes it a bit tricky.
Do you know what?
Because could she have come here and gone to prison?
I'm just saying, know people that's fought jihad.
Fought jihad.
Yeah, that's gone over to their country and.
We said again?
And fought. You get me? And come back and they're here now. So I don't have no issues with those kinds of things. Obviously, I don't really get involved in those politics and those people's business. They only affect you, when it affects you, if that makes sense. The stupidness of it, of like, obviously, like terrorism and terrorists and stuff like that. I don't look at them the way that they're supposed to. Obviously, I understand the threats and the natural ways of life. So if a bomb went off and it hit me or one of my family or whatever, I'm going to feel how I'm feeling and being affected by it. But when it's not that, I'm not caught up in the propaganda and the scaremongering. I don't look at them like, you are terrorists, you are terrorists. That's you are beefing.
Yeah.
Do you know
what I'm trying to say? You are beefing. So all this stuff's going to happen. You're not going to say this about them. You are warring. I'm not involved in this war. So I'm not really on them. So I'm not even vilifying her for whatever she went and done. If she was strapping up bombs to people, I don't give a shit. That's you beef. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't care what you are doing. It's not even nothing to do with me. Obviously, I don't want no bombs to come over here and touch me.
Yeah.
But so I'm not vilifying her. Oh, she's done this and she went whatever, man. And she was young. Like you're saying, she's not the movie. Like she's some leader of the. She's not the leader of the cult. So if she's not the leader, she's clearly recruited, and she was young as well. So there should be. You should like, come on, man.
I know, but if it was your country, say we're living in Marksville, and
no, this is what you're gonna. You can't play with Marksville.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a dictatorship as well. I don't play no games.
I feel like as a leader, as a leader of your country, and you're thinking about your citizens, you're like. Yes, we understand that if this girl was like blonde hair, blue eyed, and did the same thing, it would be more like she was taken advantage of. We know that conversation, but the bottom line is, as a leader of a country, I'm not trying to invite anything that could potentially be a threat. I'm just not. And the things that I'm soft. When I saw, I was like, oh man, I feel so bad. But do you know what? Sometimes, and you're right, it became a slippery slope because now they're just doing fuckery to everybody. But I really think, as a leader, bringing back somebody who has actually been about the life. Like she actually was part of them. She actually listened to and believed what they said for a very long time. And all we can take as value is her saying that, no, she was too young to know better. That I don't know if that's enough for me to sleep comfortably and say, yes, come back into my country.
I think it's a question of how much grace do you want to give her for the fact that she was young. Obviously young, very impressionable.
Yeah, for sure.
She can be highly influenced. Like, how much grace do you want to give her for that? Or is it just no?
Is it worth being wrong though? Is it worth being wrong? Is it worth being wrong?
People watch too much movies, man. So what is she, a sleeper cell? She gonna wait? What's she gonna do? Go and blow up Buckingham Palace? Or
but my thing is,
like, what's she gonna do?
Yeah, and you're totally right. I'm not comfortable being on this side of the argument, but personally for me, as the leader if I was the leader of the country, we have enough threats.
No, I hear you, but that's when this is what they do, yeah. When these things come in, they take advantage of them and then they put things in place and then they use the powers that they created, not even for the same thing.
Yes,
like, if that makes sense. It's all for evil. It's all like with the terrorism stuff and then all the stuff with 9/11 and that, and then you change all the travel
airports,
and the airports
you
and it's done under the guise of safety, but then it affects everybody now. Then it gives you, then they've got rights and rules to do and look into anybody's shit because of everything that happened. And obviously I understand you got to put things in place to safeguard situations and that like that, but again, like I'm saying, when they set precedents to do that, it's like you give them the green light to do it, and then now it's, hey, okay, cool, I've done it now. I've got this in my toolbox, and then they're allowed to just use it whenever they want, and then they don't use it. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
What I'm saying is, if I was king of Quotopia, I wouldn't go on then to try and target people that look like her. That wouldn't be my intention.
That's because of the kind of leader you would be.
I mean, I would still be a dictator. But I'm saying, in what I'm saying is just in this moment, I'm gonna have to turn away from my feminine, nurturing nature and be like, for this country, I can't. Because you know what? If I was a terrorist, and I was a person that recruited this girl, do you know what I start doing? Recruiting bare young English girls, knowing that this country will take them back if they know how to cry properly. That's what I would do. Because even though she's not evil, unfortunately, she held hands with somebody. By the way, like I'm like Margs. I feel like a terrorist depends on your point of view every single time. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, if you are bombing people, then 100%. But I feel like if I was somebody who had an agenda that meant the downfall of a country, and I saw this country take back this girl after this girl has ridden by my side for years, had two of my youths who are now I'm raising to have the same point of view, blah blah blah.
Raising killers.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like in my head, in my head, and even she said that. She said, "Bah, like it's not safe for my kids and all of that." In my head, I'll go to Waterloo Road. Every girl in year 10, I would, do you know what I mean? I'll get them all hyped up. Tell them, listen, we have pallets.
Listen, they probably watch TDA. We're giving them tips.
No, but they're smart. They're smart. They'll do that already. Because do you know what? The British side will do the exact same thing. Like, do you know what I mean? When it's war, everything's fair in love and war, right? This is war. So yeah, I just think bringing her back, it would have been techie anyway. And she wouldn't have had a good quality of life. They would have had a chain to the wall. She wouldn't have had a good quality of life. I'm not saying it's better there.
Because she'd been detained.
No, they would have treated her like an absolute, it would have been horrible. But I'm sure it's worse out there. Is she never going to come back then? Or can she go to like Rwanda?
Also, why is she the only one who's being like scapegoated here?
She's the only one who's come back.
Yeah, she wants to come back.
But she's the only one who wants to come back. Okay. No one else is giving up their quit.
And it's called being a scapegoat. She's the face of it.
I know, but I'm thinking, why is this particular woman, why is she just the face of this whole thing?
Because her friend was smart enough to come back earlier.
Her friend is active and living in London, going to
I think she and a friend were meant to go together or something like that. I think her friend came back. I think her friend was able to just escape and be like, no, this is not it. But sis wanted to stay there and live her best.
This actually happens quite a lot. It's probably more common than you realise.
I think it happens.
Yeah.
I think it happens
speaking like Asian communities and stuff, I know people like family members have gone missing and stuff, worried and that, and then they've been out in Syria and having babies. And
that's so scary. That is so scary. I don't know how you could I don't know what you're going to say to convince me to leave Pret and Pret, the cafe, like all my comforts, all the things I'm used to, to go to a country. I guess you have to. I guess they talk.
I was about to say though, your faith is strong. If you met someone and you felt like you was touched by God, they could influence you to do.
Have you guys watched that documentary called Sweet and Pray? Stacey that's definitely the wrong name for it, but it's on Netflix.
It was like Sweet and Pray or Stacey and Pray. Which one is it?
It's one of them. It's like, I don't know, but it's about Warren, who is the head of like a super fundamentalist Mormon church, where he had 74 wives and like 28 of them were underage. And they found
No, did the camera get his face?
He said, not this again.
When you said 74 wives, you see his face. Brent, did you get the camera?
This is not true, man.
Like literally,
he was proud of him for a second. He had underage.
Underage. And do you know what they found? They found recordings of him, and he's literally getting these young trigger warning. Please, everybody, be triggered because the warning is coming. Like he was saying to these girls, you must to please me because the belief is that he's a prophet, so God speaks to him directly, so they listen to him to be saved, right? And then he was like to them, you must learn to satisfy one another sexually. So he gets the young girls to touch touch each other before he proceeds. And then he recorded himself having sex with a 12-year-old and a 15-year-old. That's how he went to prison. So he's in prison for like over 100 years. But guys, and you know what? People still believe in him now. Like they still believe in him now. Like, bro, the religion thing, if used by the wrong person, oh my gosh. He managed, every grown man that lives under him, he said you have to have 3 wives to be able to go to heaven. So what he would do to get people to follow him is he would withhold wives. You're only on 2. You're not there yet. And so they would have to do stuff for him. And then he started giving people started giving him their businesses. So to be part of this church, you can't own anything. The church owns everything. So this guy had a successful business. He was making pieces for NASA. The Warren owned it. So he could kick men out. Because obviously if everyone has so many wives, there's too many boys. So he would just kick young men out. And they would be homeless. We're thinking they're never going to go to heaven. Really, really telling documentary about.
Thing is, in these situations, who do you blame, man? You blame him or do you blame these grown men?
He's a genius, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, the evil one, but yeah. But honestly, guys, if you watch the documentary, it's sickening, but it's like so telling about like how people can manipulate. These are grown men.
That's what I'm saying.
Even police officers.
I like cult leaders and them kind of people.
All right then, thank you guys.
Why?
I just do this. I just have a certain amount of respect for them. I think the sheep and the lambs are idiots, and
same here.
Allowed like
same here.
Even like you're doing wrong and stuff. I'm not like
no. He was doing.
But I'm just saying no. But like their whole enterprise, the whole everything that they've built, like you have to respect it. Like what they're doing. Like Pastor Toby. Gotta respect it, man.
Do you know how many? Do you know when my eyes glazed over?
I wasn't with you, but I was listening, and then you lost me.
I did some filming with Made You Think, and he asked all these guys. He asked everybody like, "What do you guys think about like Pastor Toby and all of that?" Do you know what? Obviously, the guys that were there for Made You Think were not like obviously super Christian or whatever, and they were all like, "I just don't like how they're holding a black man down." I looked at them and I said, "Anything to push an agenda."
Marks, is that your burner account?
No, they were like, I just don't like how they're getting this black man. This black man is uplifted. And I said, y'all aren't serious. When you walk away from Pastor Toby, what you've learned today is which designer is in fashion. You haven't heard a word
Honestly.
about God. Like, I have never walked away saying that Malachi verse was cold. I've never worked. And I'm just saying that's what I've got from interacting with him. So I just feel like if Marks is about music and you walk away not knowing you didn't hear nothing musical, then he's not about music. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's very telling what happens when you walk away from somebody. It tells you what they're about to a degree. And I was like, anyway, they were joking, I'm sure. Joking. But anyway.
Esther, have you been to his church before?
Been to his church?
That's the church.
No, I haven't. But I did go one time to a Bible study because at the time I was looking for a Bible study.
Yeah.
And I went at the time, like then no one knew that it was like spike, whatever.
Yeah.
And I went, and I remember when I went with my cousin, and it was kind of like good vibes-ish. The energy was a bit off. My spirit was telling me, not quite sure about this one. And then, so we're praying, yeah? It was like praying. Everyone's sitting down praying. All of a sudden, everyone kind of got up. And I was like, well, this is mid-prayer. But they kind of stopped prayer, like abruptly. Everyone got up. And then that's when his useless looking ass was walking in.
Oh, was it?
So they kind of got up to usher him in kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that was off for me because I was thinking, you guys literally stopped the prayer to God to welcome a man. But I was like, okay, cool.
That is interesting.
Then he sat down, then he got up, then he was going to talk, I guess, do some kind of preaching of sorts. And then he was basically just bragging about the day he had and how he had a good day. He sat down with the CEO of this company and that company and he was chilling with the big boys today. And he was like, basically how, he drives a nice car and one time he pulled up. The one time his story had, I don't know, there was no beginning, no end. It was just bragging basically. And he's talking about how one time he pulled up next to a bus and the bus driver was black and the bus driver looked at him and smiled. But he was like, he didn't say anything to me, but I knew he was saying to me, that's a nice car, well done. Like you're in the big leagues kind of thing. And I was just like, okay. And then decided to have offering. First of all, Bible studies is not meant to be offering. It's not like a church service. I was like, okay, cool. And then I asked my cousin, put your money back. We're not giving anything in here. Because I knew that this was not, God is not here, basically. And then, so he's standing here. So he's where Marks is, yeah. His man purse, wallet thing is where Yusuf is.
Yeah.
He can literally just turn and just get it, right?
Yeah.
No, he had some boy like bring it quickly and was like, there you go. And I was like, oh, this is sickening. And then he brought out money, brought like a £50 note. And he's like all like stretching it out so everyone could see it's a £50 note that this is what he's about to give and this is why he's got so many blessings. But I was like, it doesn't count because babes, all this money goes back to you anyway. So this £50 you're doing, you're just lending it into the container for a few seconds. So that was, but then at that time I still didn't know anything about SPAC. Then when the whole thing like blew up like months later, I was like, this is a silly man that I saw a few months ago.
Okay.
But yeah, I never went back anyway.
So you was one of the original members.
I wasn't. That's what you got from my story.
The funny thing, I asked
The
you.
founding member.
I asked you because I felt like you might have went.
No, you're feeling wrong.
No, but I was right. I was right.
No, you're not because I didn't go to the church. I went to a Bible study.
I know, but
Esther's
you
trying to
were still
distance herself
in
from
his-
my brand.
in his
That's not
vicinity,
my
though.
brand. I sound here and I cuss them.
No, my friend
They
went
wasn't in
and
my
she just
DMs.
said, she was like, my friend went and she was just like, there was a lot of security. Like a lot of
Really?
security. She just felt like there was so much security and it wasn't in like, not that it needs to be in a church, because like I said, only certain places can actually be registered as a church.
Yeah,
in this
because they do it in
country.
hotels as well.
But they do it in
sometimes.
hotels and stuff like that. And she was like, she just felt like she was similar. She was like, I just didn't feel like God was there for me, and so I'm good. But she also doesn't think disputing them outright. She was like, you don't know, like whatever. But for her, she was like, yeah, no, that's not a place for me at all.
Yeah, another friend of mine went as well, and he was saying he felt out of place because like you have to basically come. It's like drip or drown. Like you have to come dripped up. Otherwise, people kind of look down on you. And he just had a hoodie on, just casual.
Yeah.
But I felt like this time the guy's got money, but because he didn't look like he had money, they were kind of passing judgments.
That's one of my first memories of that whole thing.
You went back?
What?
Stop the foolishness.
He said, of all the churches, I'm going to go this back. All right, fair enough.
No, I'm just saying the stuff that I saw online with and they're calling all the boys up and they all got the designer shoes.
Oh yeah, they were doing the drippy.
And then
And they're doing
down.
drippy in their shoes and all that.
It's so embarrassing.
I saw that, and just the whole image, and I saw it, and I just said, this is wrong.
This is coming from Mark.
Yeah, just honestly,
Mark said,
this is not.
this ain't
for
right.
me. Yeah.
This ain't it.
This ain't right.
This is not for me.
Yeah.
Young boys are impressionable, and this is the stuff that he's out
Yeah.
doing. Like, and I saw.
I think
it.
they're saying, we got people off the roads, whatever. But I'm like, I obviously haven't been or whatever. But call it what it is. It doesn't need to be a church. It could be a community. It could be
Yeah.
and it could be so
that's
many
my
other.
thing.
It could be a
Youth club.
money. Like it could be a a seminar. It could be
Yes.
anything.
Trying to relate to the youth is like the church has never been about that though, man. It's not about that. It's not about being all flossy and having all these stuff and all that. Like, obviously, you can get blessings and have things in abundance. That's all cool and all that, but that's not like what it's about.
But you know
get me?
what?
From the ground up, it's usually about helping people and people with nothing.
But then he's saying that's how he's doing it. He's helping people. He's helping the young guys put their knives down because sometimes they do call it. Not sometimes, but they tend to do a thing where they call the police and then police pick up all the knives that have been like submitted and all that kind of stuff. But even that's like recorded for social
Do you know
media.
what
It's
it
like,
is?
look how many things we did.
But when I watch documentaries and movies about like people that kind of are in this position of power or whatever, they take with one hand and they give with the other.
Yeah.
This whole drop your knives, but then be part of an organization that seems very like
That's
shady.
making people drop bank accounts that they didn't give you consent
Right. It's like what it's just anyway, man. I don't know how we started off with Bingham and we ended up with
to. Yeah.
Toby, but
I can't wait for the day that he gets
Right,
wrapped
so
up.
I said,
It's
Jesus.
gonna
I
be
don't
the
know.
best word on
But
radio
that's
I've ever had in my life.
But that's the thing. I don't know if characters like this get wrapped up.
No, he doesn't.
I think
He's an
everyone around
investigation.
them gets wrapped up. But I don't think because
Mm.
I think everyone.
He's not
But-
above getting wrapped up.
but-
No, but you know what though? He's
I don't
smart in
know.
a smart way. I know people
don't know.
who've been to the church.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's not put his name is not on anything that can be traced. So like documents,
yeah.
legal stuff, his name is not on anything.
I would like to know.
Allegedly, even
what's
his
the
house.
difference between Pastor Toby and Hush Puppy?
Pastor Toby's using God's name.
I
Same
think,
thing, same people.
I would
If
like
Hush
to
Puppy
know.
can get wrapped up, so can Pastor Toby.
I would like to know. But do you know why?
But Hush Puppy had his name on stuff though.
Hush Puppy got wrapped up because he went to go and fuck with the Americans. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, but and he's had his name on stuff. Pastor Toby allegedly has nothing. No, his name is not on
Nothing in
anything.
his name.
I would
Even
like
his
to
house,
know Pastor
apparently.
Toby's
Oh.
journey till now. But like before he was the head of this church, I would
Yeah.
like to
Here's
know
a
bit
good
more of
one where
Okay.
we can close it all up and think, go around the room, get everybody's thoughts and feelings on it.
that. I'm terrified. Let's go.
Pastor Toby,
What?
is he going to heaven or hell?
Pastor Toby going to heven or hell?
Mm.
I'm not in judgment of that. But from what I've seen,
I want to say the words.
You're
I'm
gagging for it.
worried about my own salvation. I don't think God will even want me to do that. But yeah, go on. You can send it over to the sister. You can send it over to the sister.
I'm gonna just say this. I don't think God knows that man.
Yeah.
I ain't say where he's going, but I'm just saying I don't think God knows that man.
I can't. From what I've seen, I don't. Listen.
I'm only a mere human, innit? I can't pass this judgment.
Not
on-
pastor
on
judgment.
him.
What would you assume?
I hope he goes to heaven.
I like that. I like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
E?
I can't say, man. I can't say.
Because we're not.
Marks?
Yeah, Marks. Go on.
Don't try to do a quiet.
Go on. Only one quiet. Go on.
You know, I wasn't going to answer
No, go ahead.
No, I don't know, man. I feel like his place is firmly reserved.
Wherever it
On a
is.
warm-
Huh?
Wherever his place is,
Yeah,
it's
Where
got
is
a
it
VIP
reserved?
seat
You know
there.
what it is?
And let's just say he ain't going up.
You're not dumb. You're not dumb. Oh, watch them use this as a clip on a service.
Oh, Brendan's definitely
bumper.
going to use this. We're gonna have
Okay,
them in our
anyway,
DMs.
guys, let's. Since we're talking about where people are going to be going,
Oh, no.
let's jump into the next headline.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Hopefully they're
And
going
it's
up.
also warm. And it's also warm.
Yes, bread, please.
All right.
Oh shit, we gotta get someone from Smack Nation on here.
Ooh.
We got, but somebody that's actually not one of the.
That's someone that's in
sheep,
there.
Not
but
one of the
someone who-
lackeys, innit? Someone that's
somebody
influential.
who, like one of the first people that would get arrested.
No, let's get Pastor Toby on here.
Yeah.
No?
Pastor Toby, yeah, but you know the thing about Pastor Toby, to win an argument now, all he can win an argument just being entertaining. He doesn't actually have to answer any
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
Even when he went on Boiler Room,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's called that anymore, but like all he did was be entertaining. Like people don't care about
Yeah.
because people are not that worried. The
Yeah.
victims
Yeah.
of this are the victims.
He's
And
been here before. He was on Milk and Honey.
Oh, yeah, he was.
on where?
Milk and honey.
Milk and
On
Honey.
Milk and Honey.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was on there.
Yeah, he's starving.
Them girls are beautiful.
Dying for it.
He is starving.
And what did they? What was
That's
the
just
takeaway?
it.
You gotta ask Brent. He was here. I wasn't.
Oh, it hasn't come out yet.
No, it's come
No,
on.
it's out.
Oh,
I haven't listened to that
well,
one.
guys,
I
go
just
check
thought
out that
it-
episode after you watch TDA.
Aggravate me.
He's on the Milf and Honey podcast.
Yeah.
He is.
I think
That's
show
it.
that
one
That's
shows-
it. He's gagging for it.
Gave me one. And really grew him.
Watch when they start a new church with Mark's being. I think after he tells
Can
you
you
how he's
imagine?
benefiting.
And Mark's is now the leader.
I don't think. I
He
don't
gets him on now. And then
Aye,
Mark's is like, oh, do you know, it's a good business opportunity.
Listen.
Let's create some content.
listen.
Just Hype collaborates with Spac Nation.
If I gave my testimony, they'll follow.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I think
You know
Marks
what?
knows how to like
Yeah, for real.
wrangle people in.
How
But
are the
anyway,
Rwandans
guys,
doing?
you lot fucked up my whole
I am
segment.
telling you, I've got a serious
But I
testimony.
feel
They're
like he's
dying for me
got-
to give it in the church.
I
I promise to God, I'm not lying. I was with Pastor David the other day. Pick him up.
feel like
I love that.
Do you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Shout-
that for you,
yeah.
Marks.
All right.
That wasn't a drink time. All right, cool. So, guys, this was talking about where people should be going because that was a great segment. I'm not
That was
wasting
a
it.
great
Since we're talking
segue.
about where people should be going, let's head on to the next headline.
Yes. So
Music.
first-
Oh, is the music played already?
No, I played already.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're like 10 minutes into
I
the segment.
see the importance of wearing the headphones now. Continue.
I still don't.
All right. The first flight to Rwanda will be on Tuesday.
Woo!
Tomorrow.
No,
Big
you
up
say-
You
to
celebrate.
Did the people-
Are we happy about this? Sorry.
No, the
What's
people
our
want it.
stance?
We got to the conclusion that this is better than what they're dealing with.
Yeah.
We did get to that conclusion. But I don't know if it's a woo. I think it's a
Okay. so-
gentle
oh,
nods.
Okay. All right. I'm
All right. So the flights deporting migrants from UK to Rwanda will go ahead as planned this week, despite legal attempts by lawyers to halt them
Oh.
and an astonishing intervention by the Prince of Wales. So Brandon Lewis said that the government was determined to press ahead with the first of the controversial flights to East Africa scheduled for tomorrow. Last week, a judge rejected an attempt by rights campaigners and trade union leaders to have the flight halted, with an appeal scheduled to take place tomorrow. Prince Charles even spoke out, which sparked a major row with ministers who feel he should emulate the Queen and keep quiet on political issues.
What did he say?
We gonna go in?
Oh, sorry.
Wait on it.
Not me gagging for the news. I was like,
So in private, he allegedly condemned Priti Patel's Rwanda asylum plan, saying giving Channel migrants a one-way ticket to Africa was appalling. But cabinet ministers warned him to stay out of the policy, with one telling the Sunday Times his mother has set the gold standard. And that's the standard that he will have to live up to when his time comes.
they said shut up and Prince.
Exactly.
Literally. Shut up and Prince.
They also said that while this kind of intervention will be tolerated while he's the Prince of Wales, the same will not be true when he becomes king.
Oh.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Well, damn.
How are you telling me in my
Can you imagine?
country?
But that's the thing, it's not his country. It's,
Yeah, but-
it's a
Yeah,
private
because they
country.
done that years ago, innit? When
Yeah,
they
yeah.
handed over the
Yeah.
to the that's
I
get that,
that's
but-
sick.
Don't tell the newspapers when you tell me to shut up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
respect
Tell me
the-
to shut up in private.
Also, it's been reported that Priti Patel is preparing to launch an advertising campaign this week, as well as attempt to change the laws on modern slavery in the UK to stop them being used by left-wing lawyers to block deportations in future.
How is that working?
Girl, bye.
What does
That
that
is not your
mean?
brand. Can I say that just to circle back to Prince Charles here?
Mhm.
So this is appalling, but when his mum was out here stealing lands and all that kind of stuff that she was doing, that wasn't appalling. So all of a sudden now he's woke because it's 2022.
How old is he?
Too old to be talking
I don't
about
feel like you
this.
should call people a prince after a certain amount of time.
Why?
Let me check.
Like
I think
Bayer.
that's 70 something.
Yeah, I feel like sub king or almost there.
What's up, King?
But guys, my big question, the first thing that I thought about was
73. Sorry.
pardon
73.
73.
Yeah.
Come on, he should just be called king now. But anyway,
Mhm.
my 73. Imagine waiting that long to be. Anyway, have they had their injections? Sending people to Africa unprepared sounds like a recipe for disaster.
I think they probably will. That's probably going
Probably.
into the extra money that we're
The
paying.
first
on our
missionaries
taxes.
that went, the first missionaries that went to Africa all died.
No.
Yeah, they didn't mind their business.
Yeah, I'm not saying I sympathize.
Well,
but
that's it then.
they all died because they were not ready for the malaria. They weren't ready for anything. So I'm just saying, sending
I hope
these
they
people.
have. That's a bit
But,
deep with that
but
one.
wouldn't that be an extra pressure on the GPs and the NHS? And
They probably got that in abundance. I think, and plus we're paying for it. Innit? So,
Okay, all right, okay,
Yeah.
sir.
So-
We know that we're paying for it. All right then, guys. Do we have any thoughts on this?
Have a safe flight.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Wishing all
safe flight,
parties the best. Big up our Rwandan listeners
There you
because we
go.
know we have
There
them.
you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miranda.
You all make me sick. Well, so what this attempt to change the laws on modern
Ooh.
slavery. What?
Just gonna say, because you know the listeners that let us know,
Yes.
if you could give us an update, maybe like 1 week after the people are in there, and
Mm.
lets us know what it's like now, what the community is like, what the vibe is like now that
Mm.
people are in.
I feel it's gonna be so much like cheating.
That'd be great.
What?
As in, really? Do you know what now? Not on Monday.
I
Not on Monday.
said what I said.
What in Rwanda?
I just feel like if there's an influx of like, because we don't know, they're from all over the place. Some of them
Yeah.
could be from anywhere, like we don't know.
Yeah.
So all different flavors, right?
Mm.
Turn up in the country. and now you are like, I don't know, the king of hospitality. No, the king of hospitality. Your role is to give them hotels, whatever. I just feel like there's new material in your village now.
Are they housing them in the same area, do you know? Or they just sending them around the country?
I think
Is there like a place set up in Rwanda where like a community or
Like
something?
a camp.
I think it probably
In a
is
camp.
like a couple places.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not 100% sure.
Definitely keep us
I don't think they're
updated.
just free to just like go like that, innit?
So
Because they need that support
Rwanda's East
still.
Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they present East African? Do they look dark or light or what?
I
Double check.
don't know.
Yeah, Rwanda.
Oh, is it more like...
Oh, like dark skin.
Yeah, well, to be fair, because there's different tribes, like
Okay.
some of them will look kind of not like
I'm Googling it now.
they don't look like Somali and that,
Mm.
but they kind of look like
Like maybe like
some
Ugandan?
Ethiopian.
Ugandan.
Yes,
Ugandan.
exactly. So
Yeah,
you've got
yeah.
some that look like Ugandan, you've got some that
Because they're right next to Uganda, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't really tell you.
Yeah,
this
but they're
particular
Black African,
aesthetic.
Okay.
But yeah, man.
All right.
Okay.
I want to know how it impacts the like the
Me too.
sociology of that
Yeah,
country. Like,
same.
what is there going to be like a hierarchy? Do you know what I mean? Anytime someone comes to the country slightly later, they're naturally at the bottom of the totem pole. Like, I would like to know what this means. Or is
I
it
can't
going
lie.
to be?
You can't be an asylum seeker trying to do shoulders in my country.
But you know, it's going to
Let's
have
be
like
guided.
ramifications forever. Like, one day there's
Yeah.
going to be a president or like a leading person that was once
This is a good story.
that was the child of one of these
for
deported
his
people.
campaign.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like this is gonna have real life ramifications
Yeah.
for centuries to come. So I don't know if people are taking that into
But
consideration,
it
but
all depends on how many people go though, because like Rwanda's population's like almost 13 million.
isn't that just one town in Nigeria?
Okay then. So that's one state.
So I mean they're good.
But
All right.
still, like, how many people they're gonna send to really affect?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I get what you
Yeah.
mean. I get what you mean. It's not gonna be like a mass migration, you're saying.
Nah.
Okay.
Mm.
So you said sit down, Koi. I hear it. All right, guys, well, let's jump to Word on Road.
So we talked about Britney Spears a little bit, so I'll just give you guys an update. She and her husband are now married.
I'm so happy for her.
And it was a lovely, like, intimate wedding, like 60 people, 60 guests. Madonna was there, Paris Hilton, Kathy Hilton, Drew Barrymore, Selena Gomez. It was quite cute. Her kids weren't there, and I don't know why that is, but her lawyer basically confirmed a while ago that they wouldn't be attending. And obviously they're happy for their mum and all that kind of stuff, but they don't want to take away from the fact that it's like their mum's happy day kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't know how they would take away, but
That sounds really
with
good.
the pressure, you never know.
Can I
Yeah.
add some tea to that?
Of course you can.
Her first husband crashed the wedding
How embarrassing.
before they actually managed to like. So he got there a bit too early. so he was just
Who?
You're gonna
Britney
crash a wedding.
Spears?
She was married
What's
to
his
one.
name?
What's his name again? The
No, not
dancer guy?
dance. No,
You're talking
she
about
was.
Federline.
Yeah, no, not
him.
him.
Oh, okay.
I think he's moved on. You know, he was with a black girl when he cheated on her with Britney.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
No, he was
'Cause
with
you know Koi don't be know.
the girl from. It was Brandy.
Yeah,
Kim
Brandy's
and-
friend.
What's the other? The
can't
third,
remember.
The third one's name.
Oh,
The one with she has special.
Nisi.
Nisi.
Niecy.
Nisi, yeah. he was
Yeah.
with Nisi. Oh, her name's Shah Jackson.
There
Oh,
we
yes.
go.
That's it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
So-
Nisi, man.
Niecy ended up kissing Hakeem.
The funny one.
She wasn't really funny.
No, she wasn't funny.
Was it like the goofy? Okay.
Not Kim, basically the other one.
Yeah.
I didn't know you
Not
guys
the
were
other one.
doing casting.
Kim. I remember
The
Kim.
goofy one.
Yeah, there was another one. She ended
I'll
up
show you, I'll
kissing
show you.
Hakeem. She kissed Hakeem and then Brandy walked in and she said,
She was the Michelle
Guys,
of that show.
then
innit?
she went on tour with Q.
That was a very. Oh, I love Q.
Q's sex appeal was stupid.
Do you know what's mad? Because when I look at him now, I still blush.
With
'Cause I
Fredro.
remember-
I hear it.
Yeah, Q.
Fredro Star.
He's beautiful. What a man.
Something about him. Very,
It was. It's a
mad
it's
sex appeal. Mad sex appeal. still.
proper.
Oh,
But
Bold,
yeah.
the only bold guy, like one of the first bold guys in my life.
Yeah, that was the first ball guy. I said, "Oh, okay, I could do with this."
Yeah, we don't need her.
What's
like-
killing me is that Mark's actually has a tablet of his own. We're all acting on one device. In this
And it
thing.
still has no
Like,
cover.
I don't understand.
Anyway,
So what, sorry?
it still has no cover, but I didn't want to. I said he's woman back in. It's fine.
It should have been your birthday tomorrow. I don't know what you want for your
Is
birthday.
No, Brent's so honest to me for not having a cover.
Really?
Yeah, he just don't even bother saying anything anymore.
You. So the husband that went was the one that she was married to for 55 hours before they got divorced, right? Or annulled. But he
55
went and
hours.
he filmed the whole thing, I think, on live.
Yeah.
He tussled with the security people a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
But yeah, he tried to destroy her date. I didn't even know it was onto her like that. It was 55 hours. Like,
No, but I think he just clocked that. 'Cause obviously, they got engaged like 2 months after her conservatorship was done. So essentially, I don't know what the prenup is like. I did cover that, so I should.
Hold on, was this her first ever husband?
No, she's been married before.
he's been married a few times.
No, not. I'm talking about the guy
On
who
the gay
crashed it.
crash.
I don't know.
No, I think-
I don't think
this
so.
was years. That was
Yeah, that was
then.
years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
years ago, yeah.
That's why I was surprised.
Yeah, but I think he just saw losing money and he just saw red.
Or was he getting money?
I was getting paid out.
No, but I'm saying like obviously with her husband now, he's
Yeah.
rich too.
Yeah.
So he probably
Is
thought,
he?
damn, that could be me too.
He was in one of her music videos.
Yeah, but
I thought he was just
he was married
talent.
to her like 20 years ago.
Wait, I think we've lost the story. I'm saying the man probably got annoyed
Yeah.
because now he's realized what he's lost.
After how many years? That's what I'm saying.
You can realise
No,
at any point.
you're saying this guy was before Kevin Federline.
Yeah.
I was in school these days. What's going on?
Okay,
Big
that
man's
was a
been
long
20
time
years.
ago.
That was
You're
it was
still-
You a long time
How do
ain't
you
gonna
even
say
get
like
the
that.
address for the wedding?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. But he got
he
got
got-
kicked out. So
he
it
got-
is what it is.
they planted him there.
Okay.
Maybe because I don't see his relevance. I was like, how you?
How would he know where the wedding was?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Imagine,
That's true, you know.
imagine an ex you haven't seen for like 15 years that you haven't spoken to now and just randomly at your wedding. You're thinking, big man.
I would be so confused
How
and
do you get
angry.
I wouldn't be angry. I just think you're pathetic.
No, but do you know why? Because now that day you stolen a part of that day from me a little bit. Like it's gonna have to. I have to Husa bear before.
I feel like my wedding plan should not tell me that something like that happened.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Yeah, don't tell me. Because I want to
Don't tell anyone.
Exactly.
No, just tell you a couple of days later.
Nah,
I don't even
I'll be
wanna hear
on
about
me.
it.
Nah, I don't want to hear.
Nah?
Anyway, we'll get into exes in the Love Island segment, but
Yeah, but yeah. So on to other white news.
what?
Whoa, that
Former
was
Dragons Den.
racist.
You guys just let things slide. Don't do
Never.
that,
We're
listen.
never letting it slide.
Former Dragon. No, because I'm going to go to Black News after.
Okay,
If you guys had waited.
fair enough. What about everybody else?
Whoever else.
White, black, and double.
No, but these ones, this is the white people.
Okay,
This is their time.
Okay.
Word on road. And then we're going to go into the black people.
okay.
Right? Yeah.
The Asians?
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Oh, Asians, we'll cover them on Wednesday.
Okay.
So
Not
yeah.
even tomorrow.
Oh, okay, cool. You've done white, black. Okay, I've seen it. It's like a little divide there. I see it.
Not a divide. Don't tell me what's going on behind the scenes.
Black, white, right? No.
Esther, please.
Anyways, gosh,
Do you
this
know
news must be
Do you
dead.
know what my friend said? Yeah, my friend said Esther never can get through word on road.
Never.
She said it's like all our segments. She said
No,
everybody
honestly, I'll be honest with you. It feels like it's all of us.
No, it feels like
It
Esther.
does.
It
You
feels
know
like
why?
Esther's.
Because your topics are so inclusive for everyone.
Well, guess what? I'm going to start making them more selfish from tomorrow.
She said in further news today, and she'll just talk about
Afrobeats
herself.
only. I know you don't know shit about that. But yeah, so Dragon's Den star Hilary Devey, she died at the age of 65. So she's been battling with a long illness,
Wow.
basically. Yeah,
Rest in peace.
very, very sad. Yeah, and then obviously her co-stars and all people have been coming out talking about her. So the managing director of Factual Entertainment and Events at BBC Studios said, Hilary will always hold a unique place in the hearts of Dragon's Den viewers and the programme team. And obviously we're very sad by her loss and thoughts are with her family and friends at this time. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Do the dragons get paid?
Of course. They're on
Because I'm losing
TV.
this out goodness in my heart.
No, isn't it the idea that they get exposed to tons of ideas and they're able to negotiate and
Oh,
get
they
these
invest.
ideas?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
do they actually get paid?
I'm sure they get
Yeah,
paid
it's a
for being
TV
on
show,
the
it's a TV
show.
show.
Yeah, they definitely
Okay.
get paid.
Yeah.
You have to.
They would even negotiate because they're business people anyway.
Mhm.
So fair enough. Okay,
Mm.
cool.
But yeah, so people had a very lovely things to say about her, and yeah. But onto the black news. Something kind of good news.
Kind of good.
They don't know be a witch. Sorry, I don't know why I said that.
Kind of good. What the haration?
I don't know why I said that. It is good news. Sorry,
It's
because you know what it is? Because I wasn't sure which one I was going to go with,
Okay.
whether the bad one or the good one. But I'll go with the good one first, then we end on the bad.
Okay.
Because it's TDA. That's what we do. So J5 got his girlfriend a Porsche for her birthday.
Sounds like love to me. man.
Hey.
It's really cute. Yeah, really, really cute.
That car
And
looks beautiful.
It's a lovely car.
That car looked gorgeous.
It's a lovely car.
Mhm.
And he basically tweeted how he said, Pearl has been holding carnage online for some rumor that started even before her time, LOL. And because I asked her never to speak on it, she's been silent and just taking the abuse. This woman deserves better things in life. Solid woman who I've been with for almost 6 years. She goes on to say, in this life, do your level. Last year, my level was hotel. This year, Porsche. Next year, private jets.
Amen.
Hopefully, but even if I fall short, I'm comfy doing picnic in the park. So I just thought it was really nice, light news to go into.
Question quickly for you.
Oh,
for-
no.
For the girl.
Ah,
for the
no,
girl, for the girl,
because
for the girl.
Okay.
no, okay.
If your man bought you a car,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but all he done was put the deposit down and then you got to do the payments, would you be happy with that?
No. Did I want
It
the car?
depends.
Was I already going to get the car?
No, you wanted a car.
Yeah, but
Like, no, he knew through the grapevine you wanted the
That I
car.
was gonna
Or
get his
you
car
Or
already.
you needed the car. But he bought the car for you. He didn't buy it outright. He put down the deposit, whatever it was, and he said, babes, here's the car. Nice bow and that. But
Mm.
here's, what's the direct debit details? Because you got to pay the monthly payments. Is that?
But my thing was, I'm
No.
planning to get this car ready, and he just handled the first.
No, but even if I
initial
was planning to
payment.
get it,
Yeah.
don't put a bow on it.
No, but
Yeah.
I pay for that pro every month.
Yeah.
No, but
yeah.
okay,
It's
cool.
not
Okay,
present.
no, let's just
I don't
say-
think it's a present.
No, but
It's a nice gesture.
let's say he put down, I don't know, 15 grand. Just
Oh, that's
say-
it.
How much is the car? The car may be 20 grand.
okay, cool. Let's use the Porsche for example. I'm sure
Okay.
the deposit on the Porsche is going to be quite big, right?
Yeah.
So you put down, I don't know, 20 whatever, and then you pay the rest.
I'll be honest with you. If the down payment is only like, if the deposit's only like 10% of the full thing,
Yeah.
I think
If he's
give
not buying it
75%.
at right cash, and he's making the payments month to month, you're better off making them yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you not fall out, he's
Yeah.
not making it.
That's what
Yeah.
happens with American celebrities.
Yeah,
Black
with,
China and all of them. The
yeah.
cars get taken.
Was it recently? Quavo and
Oh, yes,
Sweetie, right?
Sweetie. Yeah, the car got
Yeah.
taken.
And she just had to be like, no, I don't even care about the car. I'll take it. Because,
Yeah.
like, what else do you meant to
You
do?
got to go buy your own the next
to
day.
be fair,
But do people
a
even
bigger
take back gifts?
upgrade.
Do you know, I
People
think
do.
a lot of people don't take back gifts, but I think when it's that price point,
If I'm making a monthly payment, I'm taking
No.
it back.
yeah, of course. I can't pay the.
I'm not going to
Pay
have to
my
let you use
ex's
my car to go and
monthly
link up a
payments.
If you
man.
bought a girl a Rolex, just say, I don't know, a little cheap one, 8 grand or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you broke up with her, you taking it back.
But I personally,
you don't
if
seem
you're,
like the
if you're
kind
going to
of-
give me a
It's
car, I
yours
think
now.
pay for it, please.
what are you doing, Marks?
Huh?
What are you doing, Marks?
I ain't buying no gal a Rolex.
Okay, well, that's that then.
That was not. No, that's how you fail exams. That wasn't a question.
But Mark said, this is how
I
I answer
I
it.
said I wouldn't even do the test.
How about that?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't buy someone something. and
But you
take
seem
it
like
back.
someone who would be very nice.
No,
to
I would.
your-
I was only playing. I don't mind.
Yeah, I think it'll kind of.
But I wouldn't buy someone something and give it back. I take it back.
take it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the nicest thing you've got a girl, Marks?
The nicest thing?
Yeah. Like from like a strictly materialistic point of view, no sentiments.
Lunch.
No, that's a lie.
I think he's a bit of a spender still. Not on a mad thing.
What's the nicest thing I've bought a girl?
Shouldn't take this long.
Shoes or something.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
Yeah, of course.
You've had a girlfriend, like she knows you're like we know that it's just us.
No, you're defining girlfriend.
Yeah, because with Marks, I don't know.
In it, what's
Yeah.
the...
You've had a girl.
There's
No,
T's and
Marks,
C's
you've
in
had
Marks.
I've had a
you've
full blown relationship.
No, okay, Marks. This is what
How
I'm
long
saying.
was that
Not
for?
like one of the polygamy things. Like it's me and you. We love each other
Against the world. Yeah.
How long was the relationship?
I've had long relationships.
Like what?
What, my longest?
Yeah.
On and off?
No,
No,
on just
My
when
longest
it's-
on stretch.
Yeah, on.
My longest on stretch will be about.
I have a question.
The different girls.
I have a question after. Go.
6 weeks.
6 years.
6 years.
6
years.
years.
And is that with or without cheating?
What?
With or without cheating?
Hey, don't make a scene.
Okay, what's the longest stretch without cheating?
When was I in prison?
1 month.
He said when was I in prison?
Don't make a scene.
Okay, do you know what? Yeah, let's
So
just
there's
move
only
on.
man them around.
Hey,
Sorry.
let's move on. Sorry,
Let's move on.
go
Okay, the
This-
last.
The only
I
time
don't like this
someone
section.
wants
This
to
is crazy. I don't-
No, because you guys want it to be our section. So here you go. Here you flip and go. Next time you guys let me speak. Basically,
She said this wouldn't happen to you if you just shut up and let me speak.
do you know, so crazy, yeah? Because the next one, it's not on the doc. And I didn't do it on purpose, but it's just great. So I'm glad you guys will be able to chime in on this one. I don't think
Do you not love us? Are you sure? I thought you had a love-hate
Well,
relationship.
we
with
I
can
love
we can still
it. I
chime in
just-
once you start speaking about it.
No, you wouldn't.
Because we have
You
ears.
don't know. You guys had a busy weekend. You weren't aware.
Go on, tell us.
That's why I'm here,
Shut up,
exactly.
please.
Burnaboy is being criticised online.
I saw it actually.
All right, well, I don't want you to speak.
I just saw
How
it.
about that?
I tried to be polite, and now I'm just gonna tell you what I want.
And I just knew everybody knew were going to say something. But basically, there was a shooting in a club. Let me take you guys there. What had
Yeah.
happened was, Burnaboy was in Nigeria at the time. This was over the weekend. Was in Nigeria, no, last week Wednesday. Was in Nigeria, and so he's got like police security with him, right? He's got like four guys with him, protecting him and watching out for him. Cool. He goes to the club, but 3 of them stay outside. Only one of them goes in with him, into the club with him. Cool. So he's at the club, bottles, whatever, enjoying life as you do. You're your Burnaboy. And then apparently he sees a woman that he thinks is very attractive, right? He says to the policeman, Ibrahim, can you go and call that woman over?
Mm-hmm.
But she's in the club with her husband and his mates. And the husband's like annoyed, but obviously annoyed at the fact that you're going to diss on my woman kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he's like, no, basically, whatever it is, it's not happening, right? But the husband does make it known that she's married, I'm a husband, and we're together. So you can't call my wife over. It's disrespectful. Especially in Nigeria, it's disrespectful, right?
Yeah.
Cool. But Burna is still there and he's kind of making advanced, like kind of doing eyes to the woman and trying to, get her attention kind of thing. And the husband sees and he's offended again because he's like, yo, I've already told you you're taking the piss kind of thing. Anyway, I think some kind of like argument happens or whatever. And the policeman that is with Burnaboy shoots the man and his friends.
The policeman?
Yeah.
Not security.
The policeman is acting as Burna's security.
I like Burnaboy, man.
So if you're in Nigeria and you're celeb or whatever, or a noteworthy person, you tend to have police men or like the army soldiers playing as your security guard, basically. So the security basically fired a few shots, and one of his friends was shot in the head, another one was shot in the leg.
What, they're dead?
I don't know if there's no word on whether they're dead. I don't think they are because it would have been the headline. So I don't think but they did have to go to hospital to get treatments and whatever it is. And shortly after, obviously Burna and his security, they fled the scene essentially. And then it's alleged that when they went to basically one of Burna's properties and then moved from there to another property, but he basically skipped town, basically, without even telling the security, even telling the policeman. So they just got a video call from him and it's like, basically, I'm in Spain.
Yeah, he's lit. You can help me.
But they've all been arrested.
You see that video going around where they're saying Burna Boy's dissing Steph and he's with his friends or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, where's that?
So basically,
because I don't understand.
It's basically a TikTok stuff, and he's playing his song, Last, I believe. And they're basically saying, "Oh, when your boys," the caption was, "When your boys know that she was for the streets."
Yeah, but then what's being said to say that she's in the streets? Is it part of the lyrics or something?
No, so basically the song is about heartbreak and how he had to basically move on. So last, the song is about heartbreak and how he has to move on and a breakup and blah blah. And so because we know Steph, it's about Steph basically.
Okay.
So that song was playing, and then the captioning, when your boys know she's for the streets.
But it's not like the song was saying something like,
it's
them just congratulating him like,
and
we already knew you'd be better off without.
Okay.
And I think it was after as well, that whole Steph, when she did that whole thing about her talking.
First of all,
when she did her own diss track. So it's kind of like the timing of it, because they were both in the news at the time. And then you're saying now about, your guys knew that she was for the streets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks a bit somehow, basically.
That helps me because I was watching it and I'm like, I'm missing.
I don't get it.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I was with you as well. I was like, I don't know if the caption and the video
Yeah,
really
matching
sync up, but I can see you lot have energy, so I'm just letting you fly with it. But
have fun, Black
he was just they were just celebrating because he was all moving coy in it, no pun intended. And then they were like, and then they were like, no, bro, like, come on, your song's playing, you're the guy. Like, we already knew she wasn't good enough for you. That kind of energy.
Okay.
It's the
But
best.
yeah. I think
It's not
the guys all the policemen have been arrested, obviously been investigated. We've had the IGP, so basically the Commissioner of Police come out and make a statement to the investigating all that kind of stuff. And I hope justice is served. I think because basically
excessive.
in Nigeria, there's this thing of kind of like rich, poor, and the police and the authorities are there. Essentially, if they're being paid the right buck, sometimes they're even being paid the right buck, they're being paid something. They kind of antagonize civilians and poor people to protect the rich. So in that situation, and because Burna Boy's songs is mainly about the injustice in Nigeria and how, like, he talks heavily on how things are wrong with Nigeria and how, as a country, we don't hold people accountable for their actions, and the government, we don't hold them accountable. Like, he takes a very, very political stance on stuff.
Yeah.
For me, I think it'd be very embarrassing if all of this is true and he's just for Amadua Naramali, just jackpot out of here. I think that'd be wild.
Yeah, but he's definitely not going to allow himself to go to prison. He's
definitely not. But I think that
pay for the funeral one day.
Was there guns on both sides, or was
something.
it just him just shot them?
Sorry?
Was there like guns involved on both sides, or was it his team just shot the people?
No, they didn't have guns. It was just the policeman just shot them from the argument.
He just a random brother in the club with his
with his mates, and they just shot them. He just shot them because they were arguing.
Yeah, sick. You wouldn't even need to do that.
And that's the thing. And honestly, that's why the whole like NSAS stuff happened, because the police, the army, they're all there. While you're there to protect civilians, you don't do that. You just bully them.
Yeah. And
this is a prime example of how normal people, like civilians in Nigeria, get bullied, but authorities are meant to protect them because why? So I'll keep an eye on the story for sure, because I don't want to have to boycott any.
Burna Boy wants to be Jamaican.
Really
man.
good.
I feel like, what do you say?
Burna Boy wants to be Jamaican.
He does.
So bad.
I think Burna Boy just celebrates cool black shit, innit?
No,
he's very heavily influenced by like Fela Kuti, and like he's not just
now. Not now.
No,
okay, before, yeah,
as well.
Before, but you were influenced by Fela Kuti, but you were singing in
No,
Patois
yeah,
all
no,
the time.
he did do patois a
Aside.
lot. But do you know what it is?
He's the coldest, though.
He just,
He's the
I think
coldest.
he's just
Jamaica will
delivering
take him.
good
If you don't
quality.
want Burnaboy, we'll take him.
No one
Yeah,
said
well,
that.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know when.
No one said that yet.
concluded.
Exactly. No one said that yet. But I just think he just takes from musical. He's a citizen of the world. But he definitely fucks with Jamaican culture heavy. But
Yeah.
who doesn't?
And he's got a new
It's
album coming
wavy
out soon.
culture.
So,
But yeah.
would that be an invitation?
It will do. It will be.
Well, yeah.
It will be.
You can't speed me up. It's hurting. Just, look, if man's doing this and I'm just like,
Talk to the person in charge.
like, my sis, is there anything else on what
That is it for today.
really? So we're gonna,
Other ones?
No, but
No,
I
hello.
wanted to
no,
know
No,
she said it's
I
it.
don't think we should be bringing posts like this is a family business.
Yeah.
Don't
We do a
embarrass
lot of
me on
production
camera.
on here. Yeah.
The heck?
We need to stop. The people don't need to see
That's
behind
it
the
for
curtain.
today.
All right, then. Well, guys, let's head over to the People's Journal.
Thank you.
All right, people. So welcome to my segment where I give you the news from an economics point of view. And remember me talking about McDonald's in Russia and how they left
Yeah.
Oh yes.
850 restaurants. Well, those restaurants have been reopened under the name Kushno Tokta.
When I come in here sometimes and I talk, people think I'm being mean. I told you it was gestures and everyone's a phony.
Why?
They've just rebranded.
No. It's
Russian.
actually a Russian.
Yeah, they've replaced
they've taken over.
McDonald's.
But take that out.
You want to sit? You want to sit back? You want to sit back real quick? Like, do you know what it is? She even lifted up. I said, "You want to sit back real quick?"
I'm gonna just sip my water. A little thirsty.
That's like me when I was saying thank you too soon.
No, nothing beats your thank you so soon.
All right. So basically, Kushno Vokta, it means tasty, and that's it. That's what it means.
Okay.
right?
That's I'm not gonna lie. That slaps.
We've got one of those in Nigeria. It slaps.
So yeah. So basically, they're rebranding.
Have you seen the logo?
Huh?
Have you seen the logo?
Yeah.
Yo, Russia has
Yeah,
audacity.
maybe we have to put the logo up in it.
Let me have a look.
They have audacity. Man took the M, yeah. We just pronounced doesn't even start with M, you know.
That's
But they took the M and made their own M, and it's actually not bad, you know. It's some good Adobe Photoshop, but yeah.
Yeah. So basically, obviously, a lot of people lost their jobs in it. So obviously, they want to find a way to get people back in work, and also a lot of people feel like McDonald's, Starbucks, all these things were kind of more westernized, modern day living in Russia, innit? And taking that away has kind of dropped the morale. So obviously, Putin's trying to find a way to kind of bring all that back. So that's why this company's basically taken over.
Oh, that's the logo, by the way.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Brendan's
I think
camera.
it's 2 fries and a burger.
Mm.
I think it's good.
I didn't even see that. You know,
It's not even.
You've got really good vision.
Thank you.
Because
It's not
I
even-
just saw this as a 3-year-old did it. I didn't see that.
I think it's actually quite good. It's simplistic, which all logos should be. I think it does its job. Yeah. So,
But yeah,
okay.
so they want to take over the 850 restaurants. They're starting with 15 at the moment, but yeah, that's the plan.
So is that going to be a business or is that going to be government owned? Because
So
that's
this is what I
money.
was trying to find. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not too sure. I think it is a business, but I think it is somewhat financed somehow by Russia.
Because
Innit?
they are walking into an already successful
Yeah.
business with tons of land.
Mhm.
Like, wait, hold on. And McDonald's, they don't just do food, right? They are also a real estate empire, right? Because every restaurant, they own the...
They own the land.
So do they not own the land in
real
Russia
estate.
as well? Do they not have to lease it off
Oh,
McDonald's?
then they can
That's-
not
that's a
lease
good
to
point.
them.
But remember, McDonald's didn't just leave. They're actually selling their stuff. Yeah, so I think
So they don't think we're going to be okay with Russia ever again?
Well, at the moment,
That's not just their stuff. That's
like.
like, they're really about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Can I just say his response is a good response? I'm stepping out of politics. I'm just saying this is what a leader should do. I think this is a good move. I don't think Boris would be this switched on.
But
He's
is it
about
really
to
a
give
good
people
move?
jobs. He's
How
creating
much money
jobs.
would have gone into that though? That's taxpayers' money that's gone into buying these restaurants.
They can't.
But
That's why they only
how
started with
then?
15. It's too
Mm.
much of a risk to buy all of
Yeah.
them. McDonald's is a franchise
a household
household
name.
brand. You
I
get what I'm
know.
saying? There's no telling how these
Yeah.
are going to feel about these burgers. So you're going to have... No, seriously. You can't have 800 shops with burgers that no one give a shit about. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, people have got to like it even first. And
But
it's just,
isn't this great incentive for people to like it? It's ours. Like if he PRs this properly, it's like they thought
Maybe
they could
they
shut
should-
us down.
yeah, maybe they should double down on a thing where, like, look, everybody's left us and they're gone. We ain't got no choice. Like, this is our
Yeah,
burgers.
so
These are going to
support.
learn to love this. We're going to put it on every corner.
Russian
Like, this is all you got.
Like literally, like, you know how they did that eat out scheme or whatever,
Mm.
yeah?
Mm.
They could literally do like support our own shit. They could PR spin this brilliantly, and I trust Putin to do that. If he's
Yeah, but if there's no competition, maybe it can work actually. If there's no competition, if they can't like go get a Burger King or nothing like that, then if that's all there is,
yeah,
Then yeah.
We're gonna have to make do with it, mate.
but also
gonna have
it
to
could
do
be
with
quite
it.
successful. Anyway, and I mean, anyone can make a good burger.
No,
It's
they
not gonna
can't.
be a double
Right.
cheeseburger because that McDonald's thing slaps after you're waved, but it's gonna be something. Anyway, so
Yeah,
continue,
so
sir.
that's going on with McDonald's in Russia. Petrol price news again.
Take me there.
Basically, the business secretary, Kwesi Kwarteng.
Oh, is
Has
it
been-
Ghanaian?
Yeah.
Mm.
So he's basically written a letter to the Competition and Markets Authority, basically saying the government's made this package of £5 billion
Mm-hmm.
to help bring down the cost of petrol.
Okay.
Why the hell is it still going up?
Oh, so they paid 5 billion already?
5 billion. Yeah, 5 billion. They're saying
Wow.
why?
It's
Like
too much
basically,
money here.
that was meant to drop the price by at least by 5p, basically a litre. And obviously, it just keeps going up, So
But I swear it
he's
did
basically
drop
saying-
though.
Huh?
It did drop.
When?
Did it?
When?
When?
No, it didn't. It went up.
Continually.
We talked about it last week. All last week.
I'm not talking anymore until Love Island.
No.
Don't you know? Someone said it on Twitter the other day, and it's not even a joke. Yeah, you don't even smell the petrol in this petrol station anymore.
Esther said that. Esther said it
Mm.
doesn't feel.
Yeah.
She feels like it's
No,
watered
like
down
seriously,
or
it used to
something.
stink. If you like, even on
Yeah.
your hands, it used to stink.
Because you know what it is?
Yeah.
I love the smell of petrol, and I haven't smelled petrol in time.
No, some people people
We're
use
gonna-
gloves and stuff
we're
like that
gonna
because
just
you
go
know what I'm trying to
past
say.
that. I love smelling
It's-
petrol.
and it's
You
just
like smell
yeah,
petrol.
it
If
don't
there was-
smell no more.
If there was
Mhm.
petrol available if there was
scent.
actual scent, I'd buy it.
Mm.
I love it.
Oh,
so
you know,
much.
you lot
Okay.
just like walk past that. though. She says she has a problem. She says she likes to. When people say they sniff glue, we look at them funny, but this can be sniffing flammable liquid.
I've been sniffing petrol since I was young.
No,
You know she only got a car a
you're
couple years
sniffing
ago.
it like that.
So-
You just go into the station. And,
No, yeah. Whenever I
Taking in
go,
the
but when
aroma.
I get to station, I make the most of it because I'm not going to be back here for a while.
Do you know how mad
not
it
you
is
having
to
a
be
great
like?
time at the petrol station.
Do you know how mad it is to
I made
say
the most
that
of it.
I've been real quiet.
Do you know how mad it is to say I've been sniffing petrol since I was young, yeah, but you only got a car a couple of years later? Was this just...
Yeah, I've been going for the petrol rides.
All right. I love how you own your shit. You go, sis.
Always,
You
it's gonna be me.
You
I love it.
sniff it all the way up, man.
Love it.
One.
And so basically, there's an inquiry into that. So
Okay.
we'll see
What's that going to do? Is that
happens.
going to do anything though?
I just
Are they
hate...
inquiring? Are they going to get
know
answers?
where the money's going now? You know what I'm saying? Because again, we're paying for it.
Did you not see that thing I sent you? Did it have any weight to it?
I'll look into it further.
Okay,
yes.
cool.
And then report to the people. Yes. Last thing is EasyJet are pretty much reducing their flight schedules for the rest of June because obviously, like we said before in the news,
Oh, the Manchester lot.
it just keeps getting cancelled
Mm.
on the day. You know what I'm saying? Like people are just turning up and having to go home or stay in the airport and whatnot.
Queues now are getting horrendous.
Yeah.
I
I'd
was
be
there
so
the other
upset,
day.
you know.
Ooh.
You know,
Yeah.
especially with women, like, do you know the prep we have to do for holiday?
Yeah.
And I get there all lashed up, nailed up, everything up,
Yeah.
ready to go, and you're telling me you can't go.
Yeah.
I like the
imagine.
fashion bumminess of airport travel. Like you just like you wear
Mm.
something that's cute, but not. I don't know. I really
I know what
like
you mean,
airport
yeah.
fashion.
Comfy
I
but
love
cute.
it so
Mm.
much.
Cute and comfy.
Yeah, and still a
Tracksuits,
little
innit?
bit classy.
Yeah, so they pretty much cancelled a lot of their flights for the rest of June. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
So you know how we complain? There's certain airlines that everybody complains about,
Mhm.
no matter what. How are they still in business?
Because we keep using them, because they're cheap.
You keep needing them.
Oh, they're cheap.
Yeah.
I was like, because I hear a
They're
lot
cheaper
of bad
than a
things
BA.
about certain airlines. Yeah, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, why do people still go? And the stuff I'm hearing, no, the food is shit. I can't move my feet. They lost my luggage. I'm thinking these are all very important things.
But it gets you to A to B.
That's exactly
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
You know what you're paying for, innit?
Why is Hermes in business still?
because they changed their name to Every.
That company is so whack.
Every is actually, do you know what? Yeah, Every is actually worse than Hermes. And I didn't think I would say this.
Like, how can
but
a company be so bad?
Every is genuinely what I did next day delivery.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
got
they
it
treat
3
their
days
workers
later.
bad. Maybe they
Something else I ordered before that order
came
They came.
before.
before it came.
I think I don't know anything, right? Allegedly, you know, I'm not word on word. I'm just making up the word. But I personally feel like when you get bad service like that repeatedly, like spiritually, the workers are being treated badly and don't give a fuck. Like I just feel like maybe the pay's bad, maybe the conditions are horrible, maybe they don't.
But you know what?
Something's not right.
The only way we're gonna get change when it comes to that, is if we boycott the shops that insist on using them. But it's so difficult because I can't boycott
Because you don't
ASOS.
know. You don't know what shops.
Yeah,
you don't
but
know what delivery
we don't
service
know.
gonna
what
No,
give
there's
you,
some-
innit?
But there's some that like ASOS, for example, uses my area. They use DPD and Every, right? But these are getting more Every. But the thing is, if we boycott the shops that even use them once,
Yeah.
they will stop using them, period.
Do you know what it is? They're probably cheaper as well.
Yeah, I
They're
reckon.
probably
Yeah,
cheaper than
yeah.
some of these other
I reckon
certain
so.
companies.
true.
Yeah.
So the companies are just going to go to them. Things are harder. They're just going to go to
Of
the every because
Imagine
eventually
the
we're still
whole
going to buy.
nation.
And people should start going and blowing up the depots and punching up the drivers as well, because then I think the standard might.
Brent,
No, he's not going to.
No, that's
There's no
fine.
point. Don't ask.
No, I'm just
Don't.
saying, because if like we're just moaning and moaning and moaning, but we're not going to
Let's
get no
take
change.
action.
That delivery service, yeah, is horrendous.
Right.
You get me?
No, it's bad.
They
Something,
changed their
something
name.
needs to be done. So I think, yeah, if the workers was under threat, yeah, seriously, if they was like under threats of violence and they're making complaints like we
Yeah.
can't work
The
like
thing is
this,
like he
we
has
can't think,
keys.
then
They listen to you.
Do you know what's mad?
I'm
Though?
just-
I don't think that'll make a difference.
you don't think.
No, because
They'll just quit.
'cause already, I can't imagine the conditions that their workers working. They're probably under threat of more serious things, health problems.
Them drivers ain't
So-
being held accountable for anything.
Yeah, but
I
you're saying
think
we
it's
go
a
to
lax.
the-
I think people love.
Can I ask?
that
Are they
means
the
I think they could just drive around, do what they want.
Are they,
They get paid for
do you know
that.
what?
They're
Yeah,
not, no quota to make.
Are they the ones that have that? They kind of get contractors. So like regular people with their vans are the ones that drop off. Because you know with DPD, you can see like
I think
don't
that's
know.
more Amazon though. Amazon guys will show up anyhow.
No, it is
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
It
I
is
Sandals
them.
and everything.
It is them. It is
innit?
because I remember.
Because I want to report my one.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because
Knock down my door like she pays rent.
My old area, there's a lady who used to do the driving. It was like a normal car, but she was a real one. Like if I wasn't in,
Yeah.
sis understood the assignment that the chances are I need this for tomorrow. She understood the and my DPT driver, well, he was sick.
Yeah.
And I remember one time I was going on holiday and I was ordering stuff last minute, and I was at work, and he came back. He circled back in the evening for me
That's really nice.
because he knew.
So you're right with that guy following you. No, sorry. It's not time for jokes.
Yeah.
Not time for jokes. Not time for jokes. Not time for jokes. Sorry, guys.
You ain't reading the room the way the guy didn't. You started my oppressor.
I was like, it's okay when he.
Yeah, I was alright with that guy. I got him a Christmas present.
That's good. If you're not, you need to be nice to the people that serve your life and
Yeah,
people in general. But yeah, people that serve your life. Because that lady I don't like, but I still nice. To her.
You want to report her? You snitch.
Well, that's it for people journal.
Thank you very much, man. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, just checking in.
How
Just
happened?
checking in. No, I'm just checking you're good, isn't it? I've never seen you mumble the words before. This is the first day ever, so I just want to check that you're
Is everything
good.
okay?
Feeling
Like,
sweet.
Are
Did anyone
people,
cuss you
flogging you over the
weekend?
polygyny? Like,
No, not at all.
no, okay.
Yeah.
The people understood the vision.
People don't.
They did.
Did when
Because
you
you're
said
leaving out
people-
people that didn't.
That's a really comment.
Anyway, with that, guys, make sure you follow the Black Creator on Instagram. Okay, guys, and also let's go into rotation. Live. Do you know, it looks empty, so I wasn't sure, but I know it's Monday, so it's
Just
rotation.
trick
I
us.
say.
I feel like he's got more in his
No, you
bag.
Look
Look at his
Alright,
notes on
guys.
his phone.
Welcome to, yeah, because know what it is? Okay, I'll explain. Welcome to the rotation.
Boy, oi.
All right. My managers have sent me like a template now. So the rotation is gonna
Oh,
follow
yes.
a different kind of format, you know what I'm trying to say?
Okay, but don't let them hold you down, though.
All right. So I'll be talking about 4 singles today.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
From Ray Shrimmered, Pharrell featuring 21 Savage and Tyler the Creator, Mr. Easy, and D-Block Europe. All right.
Okay.
So let's start
Sweet.
with Pharrell. All right. So this is Pharrell's first single in 2 years. Since the first one since Entrepreneur featuring Jay-Z. You guys remember that one? Nope, because it was whack. All right. He also recently produced on Kendrick's album. He produced Mr. Morale
Okay.
Okay.
on that album. But yeah, this single is called Cash In, Cash Out,
Okay.
featuring 21 Savage and Tyler the Creator. All right.
Was Pharrell like? Did he produce it or was he
On
singing?
the track.
He produced it. So basically, he only produced it. He's not on it. He's not rapping. He's
doesn't
not
sound
Okay,
like-
singing.
like
It's literally, he's just on the beat, and 21 and Tyler are doing
took it away.
the bars.
Okay.
All right. And the song, I would say, audience-wise, is probably for like hip-hop heads who like alternative sounds.
Okay.
I think it's geared towards NERD fans. You know, Pharrell's got the group
Yeah.
NERD Nerd.
Yeah.
I feel like it's geared towards that. It's kind of, I think the beat's whacked, if I'm honest with you. I think the beat's whacked. It's
Are
not
you
what I...
beefing Pharrell?
What's that?
No, continue.
No, it's not what I expected from Pharrell. Obviously, Pharrell's one of the elite producers.
Yeah.
But this beat is very simplistic. I feel like the drums are too hard and too basic. The chorus is very repetitive and just shit. Sorry, excuse my language.
I might like it.
I don't
know why. But you saying this is selling it to me. I don't know why.
I don't
There's
think you
a
like
lack of
it.
respect for our rotation king.
I don't think you like it. I don't think you like it. I would definitely say this is probably geared more towards Tyler fans.
Okay.
than
Okay.
anything
I won't
else.
like it then.
But the verdict is this doesn't make the rotation at all.
Okay.
This doesn't make
Damn
the
shame.
rotation. Next up, we've got a song I actually like, actually. This is Ray Shrimmered.
Mhm.
The song's called Denial. This is their first single in 4 years.
Oh, they're
Wow.
both back together.
Yeah, because obviously they've they after their second album, they done a joint album,
Mm-hmm.
all right, and then they had a little bit of a hiatus. Obviously, Sway Lee's been doing
Yeah.
hella features, solo work,
Been killing
whatever.
it, yeah.
I feel like Slim Jimmy's been on a kind of a hiatus. There was rumors that they were breaking up and whatnot. But this is their first. Go on, Marks, what are you gonna say?
Did you say after their second album?
So they've got 3 albums altogether, but the third album is kind of like
A joint album?
it's kind of like what Outkast done with Speaker Box and The Love Below,
Or
where
like
they
half and half?
half and half. So one half of the album is Sway Lee, the other half is Slim
Oh,
Jimmy.
okay. Oh, that's
Okay,
only my
cool.
joint. Okay.
And that-
yeah.
yeah.
I was just confused.
Yeah,
Basically,
sorry,
they done
sorry.
2 albums and a
They
joint
weren't
one. I was
chatting
like,
to each
Yeah, I
other.
was
Sorry,
thinking
sorry, I
they've
didn't-
always been joint.
I think
Yeah.
But I was gonna let it slide. I thought let me not do this.
Yeah.
First
So this is their first single since then.
Okay.
Obviously, there's been tons of breakup rumors. Obviously, Sway Lee's looked like the Beyonce, basically.
Mm.
But
Slim
from the
Jimmy's
beginning,
like a-
though, they seem to in the industries there seem to be like so much love for Sway Lee, like
Yeah,
just
yeah,
that
yeah.
he's so
Yeah.
talented, he's gifted, blah blah blah. Whereas the other man, they were treating him like he was a
Yeah,
mascot.
because I'll be honest with you. Until you just said his name was Slim Jim.
Slim Jimmy, yeah.
I know what he
about
looks
him.
like though.
I just when I think
Yeah.
Sway Lee, I'm just like, oh, Ray Sherman. I
Yeah.
never.
Yeah.
I forgot there was a second.
They are cold though.
No, they're
Yeah,
cold.
they
They're
are.
cold.
They
They're
are.
cold.
They are. Yeah.
So this is
Well,
the
doesn't
first.
that get to your mental though? If everyone's just like gassing up
On one
your
person.
Of course.
co-host
Yeah.
and then you're just there and seen as like the hype, like
It
Safari.
depends though,
Yeah.
if you don't want it.
Right, and then go.
No, he
be by
wants it
yourself.
though.
He
No, but
wants
you know
it.
it
Does he
is.
want it?
When
dying for it?
it's like, well, there's another group I'm going to talk about which is quite similar, but it's like D Block Europe, right?
Mm.
Where Young Ads is far way more the lead man,
Yeah.
most
then-
popular one, and you got Dirtbag LB, who's clearly
But he always says that
Second
LB is mad. Like when people do that,
Yeah.
I always see him correct people. Like saying that LB is cold. Like
no, he is cold, but
Yeah.
optics wise, to us, it looks
Oh, yeah.
like he is second and
Mm.
Young Ads is first. Same with Ray Sherman.
Mm.
Young T and Bugsy don't have that.
Young T and
Because-
Bugsy are different.
You know why? Because neither of them. I don't know.
It's because their name is it's
joint.
Young T
Yeah.
and
And,
Bugsy.
Yeah.
Like there's not, you don't even say Young. You don't know who Young T is. You
And
don't
also-
know who Bugsy
yeah.
is. You know Young T and
Yeah, actually
Bugsy.
don't.
And also, I don't think.
If I'm saying, oh, you see Young T, I'm
Yeah.
like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Who's Young T? Young T and Bugsy.
You would
Oh,
not say who the fuck is
I
that?
would
Bugsy
say,
would say
who the fuck is Young
that?
T?
No, as in like you would have, and then they say and Bugsy. They're like, oh shit,
It
No,
would-
because who's Young T?
guys, it's not one word.
it-
No,
nah, but
when
it
you say
is
Young T,
though.
I'm just thinking it's like Tayo or something or Temi, and you're calling him
Okay.
Young or something. Do you get me?
So
No,
Yeah,
no.
my fault.
I think it depends because I don't
Someone's little
think
brother.
neither of them have really stepped up. of the
What,
group yet.
individually?
Yeah.
But they don't need to. They're not here trying to fight with each other. It's a blend. Their music works. It's Young T and Bugsy.
Yeah.
It's them.
But that's why is that what you're answering Corey's question? That's why.
No, I'm not saying, Colin. Your point is that because the name is Young T and Bugsy, it means that they're on the same level.
Not necessarily. It's the way they present in it. Ray
Yeah.
Sherman, even though it's a group, it's ever deep. It's still Young Ads and there's still separation. Young T and Bugsy
Yeah.
represent together, and even
Yeah.
on their songs,
Yeah.
no, you don't ever hear, Young T killed that one or Bugsy killed
Yeah.
it. It's always a joint effort. They make
Yeah.
music
I hear that.
to that. You get what I'm trying to say? They complement each other.
Yeah.
And it's always it never feels like, this one
One
took
above
it
the
or this
other.
one.
Yeah.
You don't even know who had the best
Okay,
verse.
what
Yeah.
about Crep and Conan?
No, I feel like with Young T and
Because you
Bugsy,
have it. What about
Yeah.
Crep and Conan? And I would love
Yeah,
you
yeah.
as a music man. Like,
Yeah.
what about Crep and Conan? Because I remember Conan saying that he made Last Night in LA or whatever because people were saying stuff about how Crep bodied something for the other, and he was like, "What? People are not like." He was
Yeah.
like, "He's competitive, isn't it?"
Yeah.
So like, how did those like? Because in your head, would
Yeah.
you put them on the same level, or would you say it
Kind
depends
of.
on?
I think it's a bit different. It's a bit different because of them and like even like Bugsy. Like there's a lot of the love for their hooks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where Crept and Conan come from like a spit. It's
Yeah.
a spitters. It's
Yeah.
a grime. It's rappers. So there's a lot of competition in rap
naturally.
and bravado naturally. So
Okay.
you're gonna get pitted against each other, kind of like that. You get pitted individually. They're good, and then they get pitted against each other. So you'll be like, who's the better one? But it's not even never been like, my man's carrying him, or my man's dead, or like Crep's a superstar and he's dead. It's just always who's the better one.
Yeah.
So that's even the way that's framed is different, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not about this one's carrying that one.
Okay.
Like no one will argue who's better out of Dirtbag and Ads. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like with Crept and Conan, it's usually like, my man's better than him, or my man's
But
better.
they
than
embrace that. That's not going to pull them apart.
Well, I don't know, because
Yeah.
even like the more they make music, you can't understand. So initially, I think everybody was like, Crep's cold. Crep's the best.
Yeah.
Crep's cold. Crept is dope. Like,
Mhm.
but then like you kind of understand that Conan's super cold at what he
He
does
is.
as well. And then like when they switch it up and when they do like the R&B songs or the melodic stuff or the singing stuff, that's all Conan smokes all that. Crep can't even talk to him when he's doing all that. Like it's not like you get what I'm trying to say. So they both got things that they're good at. I think people just understand it, and I just don't feel like it feels like that with them.
I think
it
also
doesn't.
as well, it's probably who's like more visible in terms of like who's more interactive. I would say like with culture and stuff
I
like
think
that.
you were saying that, Young T and Bugsy, you're saying that they're not as
Yeah, I think with them
interactive.
too, I think it's intentional, like to be
Yeah.
looked upon as to be one unit. Whereas I think with Ray Shrimmered, I think if you look at most of their music, Sway does most of the like he sings the hook and he does the verse. It's like N-Dubs.
Yeah.
Where Phaser, it seemed like he was deliberately the third wheel.
But he was
Like-
the producer though, anyway.
like,
So
he would come on at the end of the song with a 8 bar.
Yeah, but it's
on
because
every
he's
song.
to find a way to fit in. But he's producing, he's making the song.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
but I hear still.
Yeah, and even with D Block Europe, it feels like even I think LB would say, yeah, Young Ads is the front man. I'm the guy. I'm second. And in a group, sometimes you have to just play a role in it.
Yeah.
With Captain Corner, I feel like because it's bars, on any given track, one could be A and B.
Yeah.
It depends, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, cool. So yeah, that single Denial is the first single off their upcoming album, Shrim for Life. I would say I like the song actually. This song is definitely in the rotation. It's like this song would thrive in the 106 and Park era. Back in like 05. It's a girly song. It's melodic. It's a summer vibe.
I wouldn't download it now.
I highly recommend it. I've been banging it all weekend. It's produced by Business Boy. I think there's a new producers. Business Boy, Fortune, Friday, and Kofo are the producers still. But yeah, I recommend it. If you want a feel-good song, something to vibe to in the car, or just with your girlies, or just by yourself, reminiscing about your ex-boo and that.
Why did you look at me when you said
Ray Shrimmered, no, because okay. All right. Next up, we got D Block Europe. All right, this is actually only their second single this year. When I was doing my little research, I'm like, oh, they've been kind of quiet this year so far.
Oh yeah, we're 6 months in, innit?
So
And also, they're known for being prolific.
yeah, prolific. Yeah, obviously they're coming off the O2 show they done December last year, where they sold it out. Their first single was Black Beatles, which actually is the name of a Ray Shrimmered song. Funny
Yeah,
enough.
because I was about to sing Rich.
Yeah, but this is their second single this year, which is surprising because D Block Europe are known for being quite prolific. They release tons of music, tons of mixtapes.
But he's married now, isn't it?
Young Ads.
Yeah, so he might just be focusing on the family.
Yeah, so this song's called Elegant and Gang, produced by Ghost Killer Track.
Why did I read that as elephant earlier?
The funny thing is, I'm not even. Oh, you read it, Elephant Man?
He has like elephant and gang.
Did
Like,
you
what's
have
the
his glasses
inspiration in
on?
that? No, I should have.
That's probably why.
I'm not really a D Block Europe fan, but
What?
this song is wavy. This song is wavy.
I'm not surprised.
No, this song. No, I'm not surprised, but it's wavy. You know what it is with D Block Europe? Sometimes it's just too much auto-tune noise in my ears.
Is it a single off the last project, or is it just a new?
This is
fresh,
just a new single.
or just a new fresh
Yeah,
song?
new fresh single. Yeah,
I need to go listen to that. I'm
Yeah.
a D Block fan.
it's wavy still. I definitely recommend it. This song is in the rotation, and this is coming from someone who's not even a D Block Europe fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say like
Means
I'm not.
something.
When it comes to D Block Europe, you ask me what songs do I know. What's the pussy song? What's it called?
Home Pussy.
Home Pussy. Like my knowledge
That
is
song was by
but
Afro Afro
this song
Nation.
is
It's
definitely-
crazy.
this song's wavy still.
That song was wonderful.
D Block,
Even though they were saying rubbish.
You know what it is with me. I'm not a fan of just too much auto-tune. It's just too much auto-tune for me. Yeah.
But the whole pussy make you feel safe.
Yeah.
And I'm singing it with
Like a beating
my
all
feminine
day.
ass. And I was like, yes, old pussy does make you feel safe. You know it.
Yeah.
You know it
Yeah.
well. No, that was such an anthem. Sorry.
Yeah,
But
no, yes, like I'm saying, with those two, I respect like the melodies and one-on-one. And I know Young Ads can spit,
Yeah, you can.
but I just don't like too much auto-tune.
I know what I mean.
It's just a bit of a turn off.
It's
But
like
this
flammity.
this song is cold though. All right, and then lastly, we got Mr. Easy. Everyone is familiar with Mr. Easy,
Yeah, he's
right?
now married
Yeah.
to a billionaire.
Is he?
No, they're engaged.
Engaged.
One step ahead, Koi.
Yeah, sorry.
You got your eyes on the bag.
So this,
Come back in. Come back a little bit.
this is his new single's called Legalize.
Mm.
Yeah. Obviously Afrobeat vibes. The chorus is giving me like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a tribal kind of vibe to it. Like
Okay.
I can imagine it being sung in like a village amongst all the communion. But yeah. Afrobeat vibes.
I'm just saying, if he was white and he described a song like that, yeah, that would have been a write-off.
I mean, he's black and I'm considering
And
whether I
Yeah.
want to write him off or
Man
not.
said it sounds really tribal. Like, can you imagine the blacks in
Yeah.
Africa dancing to this? Sir,
I feel like it's
funny.
perfect timing because
What
I feel
kind
like
of
this
review is
could
that?
be a nice summer joint.
you're a racist.
How am I racist? I'm black, so I'm allowed to say these things.
No, I'm joking. I'm just saying. That was,
No.
how is that
Are
how you
you?
review music?
Huh?
How is that?
Are
so
you
that
allowed to
review,
say
I
it?
was
No,
just trying to get my head around it.
Sometimes I'm trying to convey
Still.
how I feel in it, and that's how it
that's how
made me
you
feel.
feel.
Yeah,
It
that's
took
how
you
it
to-
made me
that's
feel.
what-
I can
it
imagine
took
the
you.
blacks in their
Do
straw,
you know what I mean?
in their straw garments.
Jubilating with joy, reaching for the sky in a
when you hear the
traditional
chorus,
tribal dance.
I hope you understand what I mean.
Guys, if you listen to the guy listen to the song, obviously it's
Mr.
rotation.
Easy,
And if you
legalize.
agree
Listen
with
to the
his
chorus.
take here, then just tell us so we know, innit? Just tell us.
Yeah. But you know, I definitely feel it's being released at a good time because it's a nice summer-ish
Summary thing.
type vibe, innit?
So,
Have you watched it? Oh, have you watched the video? 'Cause apparently he proposes in the video.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. This has been my rotation. It's a half and half. This will be in rotation for a little bit.
okay.
It's not a mainstay. I might give it a couple of weeks and then add
You know,
it
I
in.
think it would be sick.
Mhm.
When
Okay.
you say
Outta
something
here.
makes your rotation, there needs to be a sound effect.
Well, that's up to Bossman over there.
No, you tell him.
Yo,
Friend,
big man.
Please.
Now look him in the eye. You say that.
Big man, I need the sound effect, yeah?
Like, we need something to be like, I don't know, like maybe like
Maybe like
you know, DJing, like when
like
they
a
lock
spin
into
deck
a
or
song.
something.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
something that like, yo, this has made it in. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
like it's being pocketed into the rotation.
that's
Okay, cool.
like
All right.
something
Like a little
that.
sound.
Not me and Corey making things better on here like we do.
Black women
I've
is
missed that
exhausting.
sound. I have missed that sound.
All right, cool. So, yeah, so
He's gonna put
in summary, Pharrell song, In the Bin, Ray Shrummer, rotation, D-Block Europe, rotation, Mr. Easy, half and half. But yeah, that is a
Love
rotation
that.
for this week,
Thank
guys.
you very much. I know I'm listening to my way home. All right, guys, it's time for Love Island. Let's go.
That water in the can.
You're so Nigerian.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Love Island.
Let's take you
We were talking.
there.
What was it? Oh, new pussy is what's it? What's it again?
Why are you asking me?
No, I'm the sing. No, the song.
Oh,
the
home
song.
pussy.
Yes. Well, how do
So
you?
new
pussy-
pussy good, new pussy good, but
but
the
the
home
old
pussy
pussy
make
make you feel
no the home pussy.
Shit, not
no
the
one's
home.
pussy is old.
The-
The home pussy
The
makes you
home
feel
pussy
safe.
makes you feel
Yes.
safe. I guess
So
you.
whatever pussy you try out, you always come back
You
home.
oh,
Not to me though, you're cancelled. Say that.
And it seems like Gemma's ex feels exactly the same way.
Yes.
See, the segment, it was segmenting.
It's
It was
segmented.
making sense. It was
It
making
did.
sense. Yo, guys, so Love Island. Let's start with Friday.
Love
What we saying? Does
Island.
everyone even remember Friday? Because the weekend was heavy.
I think the big talking point is Liam leaving, isn't it?
Yeah, because we did a whole prediction and Brent was very quick to let the people know our mistakes. Because as soon as Liam left, Brent said, I bet. Now got a clip. I was really rooting for him. I even said I want him to be a winner.
I wasn't surprised he left, to be fair. I was thinking that
Egg in my
before.
face. Really?
There was no one in the house for him.
Yeah, but I didn't think he would give up so quickly.
Do you know what it is? It was given something's going on. Something else is
Yes.
going on in his head.
Yeah,
He's-
I think
he
it
can't
affects
even
his
pull
mental.
himself up. Like, do you know like when
Yeah.
something's
I
not
think
going
so.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
or do you
I
think
think
he's
it
just
affects his
easy
men-
rattled? Do you think
Do you know what
he's
it
easy
is? I
rattled?
think it was affecting his mental. I think
Yeah,
yeah,
it
when
was-
you're in a home and he's not a bad looking guy
Right.
and you're in a home and no one likes you, but you know what's mad as well is that when conversations are happening, you're not even in the circulation. Like you went on 2 dates,
Yeah.
everyone celebrated you, the boys sang for
Yeah.
you, they even did a Gemma who,
Yeah.
and he went on the dates,
Yeah.
had a great time on the dates,
Yeah.
come back, and you're not even in the top 3.
He's
Mm.
not even,
Nah,
even on
man.
his dates. Like, do you see
No
his
chat.
approach to the dates and that?
But do you know
He's
what it
living
is?
mad shy.
But I
man.
think
He
it's-
was
I
not
think
shy.
it's-
Nah, he had a different energy though. He was moving mad. They kept saying, "Oh, I'm excited." He's like, "Yeah, you should be."
Yeah, I think
Like,
he was
and I was
trying.
saying.
He was overcompensating.
Yeah, that's what it was. He was overcompensating.
But even the way he talks very low.
Do you know what it is?
tone,
When you
man.
timid.
when you're
Yeah,
good,
timid.
no, he's not timid. Let me tell you what it is. When you're good looking and he's used to girls just coming to him and fanning over him. Now, now
No,
he
but
has to put a bit
Liam,
of.
okay, I'm not saying Liam's bad looking, but you're acting like Liam is like God out here. B.
No, bro, this is this. First of all, I never said he was.
No, but I don't think Liam is at home and his girls are just pouring
I
in,
think
pouring
so.
in. I don't think so.
I think he's.
Nah,
he's
he don't look like a Gannis.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying he look like a Gallus.
You're
I'm
painting
saying-
him to be like, I don't know.
Do you know,
You don't know where he's
do you know
from.
what-
Chris
do you know what I think-
Hemsworth or
Are you,
something.
do you know,
are you
I
saying
think-
that he's uni? He's not selected. He's not getting girls. Okay,
No, but
not
I
uni
think where
anymore.
Maybe
Corey's
he's
going
getting
is
girls,
that, yeah, even if he moves to girls, he doesn't get rejected often. And I think it's evident.
Yes, it's evident.
And I think that knocks his confidence, and that's why he was acting like that.
Personally,
You could be a good looking man and not have that the most experience with women and stuff like that.
No,
You know
and I
what I'm saying?
totally
So the
agree.
way he
I think
carries
my-
himself,
yeah.
he doesn't even look like he's well
Experience.
versed in the arts. Like you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
because
You
he was in a
can't stand
relationship
next
for
to
like
like
3
someone like
years.
Luca.
He was in a relationship.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
he's 22,
He's been in a relationship for 3
He's only
years.
22.
He's
and
only
he was in a relationship
22.
for 3 years.
Yeah,
So I feel like he
it was
hasn't
good.
had to
It's good he left.
practice.
There's no, it was a waste of space.
I also told you guys what I think it is anyway. I told you guys I
He
don't
said
think
it's
it
a
was
waste
ever
of
his ex. I feel like he was still grieving the loss of his ex.
Yeah, 3 years is a long
and
time.
he chose
I
to
feel like
come
he
on
was
big,
too
big
heartbroken.
Love Island.
Yeah, that's
No,
what
no,
he
no,
did.
no, but I think he was heartbroken.
When he tried to talk to Megan, no, what's her name? Gemma.
Gemma.
When he tried to talk to Gemma that first time,
That's
and she
when-
swallowed him up on the
That's what I'm
Sun Lounger.
saying.
I said,
I think
nah.
that was a turning
I
point.
said,
No.
this is in a
No,
Stand up.
okay, but guys, can we think about it? I personally feel like Gemma's not regular dismissive. She's like harsh dismissive. I think
she's rude.
I think she rattled him and he never got back.
He can never stand up.
Yeah, like I just feel like that's what happened because at one point he was saying the horses are in the house. Like he just lost.
Yeah, he was
command
in
of
a
the
lot of
English
grief.
language.
He was in the mud from
Yeah,
when she got picked and then he was left and then he's talking to the man and he's like, boy, what do you think I should do? Because and they're talking about, oh yeah, well if you want to fight for it, I was like, oh, you are giving
He's
me
not a
the
fighter.
worst advice
Yeah.
in the
He's not a
world.
fighter, but he
you know,
doesn't even like
as
her
well,
that
though,
much.
I also think, because everyone in the house knew how we felt about Gemma, right?
Mm.
And I think that Luca, his mate, then saying he likes Gemma, I think that was also a bit much for him.
Yeah.
Because there's no, and I feel like that may
Luca's
be
muggy.
the I feel like that was
Luca's
the last
funny,
straw.
Luca is so muggy.
Yeah, I feel like that was the last straw that made him leave because I'm not about to watch you secure her because you're more confident than me. I'm not about to watch you secure her and then
Yeah.
live here. No one wants me, but I'm seeing you lips every night.
And then on
I'm
top of that,
going
I'm not even mentally really up right now
Yeah.
to handle all of this. So yeah, but I think
I'm proud of him for that, though.
yeah, he did what
I
was
have to
best
say
for
that.
him.
I'm
And at
proud of
least
him.
I think it's nothing worse than going against how you feel and then things
Yeah.
getting worse and you're just feeling really out of control. So shout out to you. Enjoy your flight home. Now back to everybody else. You see Luca, yeah? That guy is so muggy. Like, and I don't even use the word muggy, but I
Why?
feel like
What
it
do you-
suits
what do
him.
you- what do you
Nah,
do?
man. Luca, yeah, he has I know everyone does this, but he has rules for himself and then rules for everybody else. Like
Yeah.
every position he's put other guys in, he has now been in that position himself. And you can see the way he wants things to be different. Like, so for instance, I don't really care that anyone's going to talk to Gemma behind Davide's back, whatever, but the way he tried to like do up Davide, you're not speaking English, I just felt like he was very undermining, like proper Davide or whatever didn't have a right to be angry. But the guy is angry. And I just feel like he took advantage of the fact that Davide can't articulate himself as well. That's what I feel like he was doing. When he was sitting in the bar, the bar area, I just feel like he was trying to minimize Davide's point a lot. And I don't think that was fair, personally. I feel like if you do it, own it. That's what it is.
I didn't see that. I thought he owned it.
I don't think he owned it.
I thought he said, you know,
I don't think he owned it.
like, yeah, I should have. He's probably like, yeah, I probably should have spoken to you, but you're making a bigger deal than you were because I can't lie to you.
Would that have been on
David
yesterday's
was-
episode? So?
Sorry?
That was
yesterday's episode.
Friday.
No, it's a
Oh,
Friday.
It's still on Friday.
Because the way this is before they were
must-
coupling.
I must have missed that as well.
Because the way Davide was acting was that he was gonna throw hands kind of situation. Like
Yeah.
he was really hyped up. But my thing was that, bro, even when you were with Gemma, you were talking to other girls. You never really went to Gemma and said, by the way, I'm doing this. And I think Gemma brought it up like, yeah, but you didn't tell me when you were going to talk to other people. So the way Davide's energy was really high up.
It was
And I
super
feel
high.
like Luca was like, big man.
Imagine having an
Bring it down,
argument about a
and it was
19-year-old girl.
justified.
That's craziness.
Yeah, but the thing about what
Imagine
I will
what?
say,
Having an argument about a 19-year-old girl.
what I will say with Davide, he
Apparently.
wasn't arguing about Gemma because he liked Gemma. It was an
Yeah.
ego thing for him. Point
Yeah,
blank,
and that's why I was
period.
like, it was glad that he was shut up a little bit.
It was
But I do
ego
think
for
it's well,
him.
this age thing, we need to let it go, man.
Because they don't.
It's
I'm
not,
not
it's
gonna
not
lie.
what it is. But also, there
I
someone,
can't let it go.
no, someone,
what's wrong with-
one
what's
of our
wrong with her age?
listeners,
She's 19. He's 27.
yeah, but one of our listeners
So
has
it's never 10 years.
sent us a
She's
thing.
a teenager, bro.
Said,
Yeah, but she's gonna grow up.
Okay, Mugs. I don't know. That's what you wanted to go with that one.
I'm just saying that. It's not.
One of our listeners.
It's alright.
She's just turned 18, 19.
she's not
matter
going to
of fact.
die. He
Yeah,
said,
but them lot,
She's
them
gonna
lot,
keep going.
they're like 20 and all that, and 21 and 22.
No, David's 27.
That's him. He's cool.
That's a bit. No?
how much is Luca?
No, not
25?
really.
24, 23?
I'm not sure how old
He
Luke
gives
is.
25.
Basically, what I was gonna say is that I don't think it's that deep because one of our listeners wrote down past previous people's ages there, and it's the same gaps. It's like 20 and 27.
No, but
and stuff
gaps
like
are
that.
gaps. But what are the ages? That's
No,
important.
but it was like 20 and 27. That's no different. That's just 1 year away from Gemma.
Yeah, that's still a bit.
The only thing about her age, I don't think it's an issue at all. Like, it doesn't matter because all this stuff. This is all real world, real life shit. It's just because you're like watching it play on TV, you're pretending like it's a problem. The only thing that
No, but even in the real world, there's a problem.
I mean, you say that, but no. And then, because no, it's just no. There's no.
Personally, I
What
think
do you
the
mean?
age is
No,
that
no,
deep.
no.
And you know,
no,
It's a problem.
19,
I'll be fine
20-year-old
for
girls,
grooming.
No,
especially
what I'm saying is, I've always said this. If the
especially
girl
in
has
them kind of
teen
circles,
in her
mobs,
age,
footballers,
it's a no.
No, but
19,
do you know
20-year-old girls
my
are
thing as
sleeping
well,
around that
though?
age every single weekend.
No, I know
no
they
one's
are.
batting
No,
an
but
eye
my
at her.
thing as well is that the girl went on Love Island. She's aware of his guy's age. I don't think ITV or whoever it is that produces Love Island would
Bro,
put their reputation and their
she's
life on the
legal.
line.
She
if
knows
it
what
was
she's doing.
actually
She's
something
fine.
mad. I personally think
No,
it's that
I'm
mad.
not saying it's
Because
think-
of other,
mad legally.
I think what's
I'm
mad
just saying
yeah,
it's down to
is what
individual.
they've
yeah, but I
just
feel like
done.
everyone's doing this whole moral thing, and it's just like
You see what they just done with her
her
exes, yeah?
Mhm.
And putting the exes in the house, yeah?
Mhm.
I think I think she's a bit too young for you to be doing all that kind of stuff.
What's about ex back in the house?
Yeah, like, because now she's in a game show, she's on TV, she's in a game show, she's meeting different men and all that, and then you are throwing stuff in there to spice it up and all that. So, and then you throw exes in there. But because she's the youngest one and all that, I think maybe they should have. Yeah, I don't.
But you know what? I think I would get that if it wasn't someone with Gemma's personality, where she's happy for everything to be about her.
Yeah.
She's loving,
gagging for it.
She's loving because even before she saw his face, she's like, oh, the back of him looks like my ex. Like that hair, the back,
dad is on
looks like my ex.
producer.
Like, she loves it.
Hold on, do we think that she didn't know he was coming in? Her reaction wasn't genuine.
No, I think she knew.
That wasn't genuine. That
I don't
was
think
someone
that-
who just saw the ex for the first time in Love
the way
Island.
that I want to
taking care of her.
enjoy the show. So I don't try and be too smart discerning with it. Like
No, but,
all
but you know what it
is
is?
she
I feel
didn't
like
know.
the way
I
the
don't think
show,
she-
because
I
essentially
think
the show now is this is Gemma Island. This is Gemma's show,
Her
right?
dad is the producer.
And that's why I don't think that something like this year would have run without. Her dad is a shareholder.
I'm sure she
Probably
knows. She
owns
knew he
it.
was coming in the house.
All right, guys. Okay, so here's another thing. Since we've jumped to the her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend coming into the house, he actually looks like an offspring of Luca and Davide. He does. I'm telling you, he really, really does. But he's a good-looking guy for that type, whatever. Do you think
Yeah.
he's trying to get Gemma back?
No, I think he's just playing the game
No,
the way
I
Gemma's
think
playing the
he's-
game as well. I
Is
think
that
he's
the
playing
one
the
that was
game.
sitting there talking to Paige about her?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Poor Paige, man. Paige has started
Ooh, actually,
a slogan for Pay for Paige.
so just back on my point here, the age difference. So there's a guy called Scott. I don't know if you guys know Scott. He was 27. Katie was 20. And then there's someone, Emma Jane, she was actually Gemma's age, 19. And the guy she was coupled up with was 28.
Mad thing.
It's all right.
And no one said anything about it, apparently. There was no outrage about it back then.
It's fake
But,
outrage, man. She'll be all right.
I think I don't think he's trying to get Gemma back. I don't think he cares for Gemma like that.
He
I just think
lied.
that he's playing the game the way she's playing the game. Like she's playing the game to a T, and he's come in and he's smart as well, and he's doing it as well.
Yeah.
I don't love that it's Gemma Island. You know, there's actually
I hate
I don't love it. Like we have like what now? She's now had 5 guys kind of like actively pursue, maybe 4.
Yeah, for now.
Like 4 guys actively pursue her as if nobody else in the house. Like Ikenna still does. He chose India, by the way. I don't know if we didn't predict that. I don't think. Oh, did we?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, he chose India, but India was like, so are we gonna kiss?
She's begging for him, man. I
And
hate
then
that.
he was like, because she likes intimacy, she likes to like her love language is probably physical touch or some shit.
Do you know what I think? I don't even think she genuinely wants to lip sync. I just think she wants to stay in the house. She wants to give what other couples are giving, so the public like her, so that she doesn't have to leave.
I think she just
Because
wants
at
to
the
be
moment,
preoccupied with someone
they are
liking her.
really doing friendship.
Yeah.
Who?
But India and Ikenna.
Ikenna,
But
yeah.
then I was saying earlier that this so basically Saturday shows the highlights of the week, right?
Yeah.
And apparently they've had like, because whenever we see them, they're just having like plain conversation about everyone else. But apparently they've had really, really good conversation, very good interactions that people were then saying to Love Island, like, why aren't you showing us
Yeah.
this side? You're just showing us whatever. Because
I
apparently
keep
her and
forgetting
David
that.
are friends as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they've been
Ikenna
talking to the
said-
black girls.
Ikenna said that before he can like her, he wants to be friends. So I'm gonna treat you like one of my boys. And then even Lucas said, like one of your boys, and he burst out laughing. Like Ikenna is not. I don't know. He has his own choices, whatever, but he's not feeling India. And like
Yeah.
at this point, I think India just wants to feel like she's busy, so she's just vibing with him.
Yeah, because
But
otherwise she's going to be a
she don't
leader
like
again.
him either, bro. Like every day she pulls herself up. Anyway, Erica Sue.
Ekin Sue. Do you know why I think we should put respect on Ekin Sue's name?
Why?
Because of everybody in the house, Ekin Sue actually pronounced Ikenna's name properly.
Shout out to her.
And I think sometimes, because basically with like other people that are not just pure white, right? And they've got like ethnic names, right?
Mm.
I always try to pronounce it properly because I feel like they face the struggles that
Why you
we
make this so
face.
serious? I don't.
No, because I feel like they face the struggle that we face. Do you get what I mean? So with her, I rate it because even when India, who's a black girl, was trying to act as she didn't know his name, IKEA and all that kind of stuff, she pronounced it properly. I'm just putting
shout
it
out
out
to
there.
that. I'm staying consistent. I get things wrong all the time. It would be special treatment to her if I start getting her name right, and I want her to feel like everybody else. So Erica Sue, she is really on Davide, but now she's seeing the new ex, the Gemma's ex. She's
on
into
anybody.
him as well.
She's not anyone that can get her to the final.
Her
and I rate
the
it.
thing is that she's a very good-looking girl. I don't think she needs to be sticking it on this thick.
She's
But I think the other
alright.
girls are not giving anything.
The more she talks, the more you just dislike her, innit?
Yeah, she's
When she
driving.
started singing SpongeBob SquarePants, I said, yeah, no.
I didn't even see her do that.
So
She came in looking all right, looking nice, I guess.
Do you know what I
Her
also
day
think?
face
Yeah?
ain't crazy. But then the more she's speaking and like, obviously she wants to do the confidence thing and like she's being forward and that, but just the way she was going on about
It's
it,
not
it's just
selling.
like, you're not really.
Do you know what I think as well? I think that the producers told her to be that way because I think, the way they're the way they threw in a bombshell like on week 1, like 2 bombshells in week 1, and then now we've got X. Now allegedly another X is going in today.
Another of Gemma's exes.
Another one of Gemma's exes again.
Apparently.
Yes, two.
I don't know.
Two of them.
I don't know if it's
How
Gemma's
many
exes.
exes? She's...
I read the
Apparently,
story. I read the story that they put in two of them.
She's only 19.
She's only got 2 exes, so they've got Gemma's life in there.
Yeah.
But I feel like Love Island doing that is them on the ropes of seeing that people are not really enjoying it the way we would. Because really, this is the first Love Island since lockdown. So it should be the best. So
Love
I
Island-
think they told. Sorry, I think they told her to go in there and spice things up.
They're victims of their own success, innit? So when it first started, season 1 and 2, they wasn't super popular like that, but it was like cult stuff, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
And them shows were lit.
Bro,
and then
smoking
unruly.
area. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Live sex on
smoking.
TV.
Yeah, smoking in the
smoking-
bedroom.
Bro.
Yeah,
There was
Wow.
no. There was.
They was chopping.
No
I couldn't have been on there.
it was
Yeah.
realistic.
and
Like,
it was just lit in it, yeah. But then I don't know if it was around season. I think the first, especially the second season, where that girl was banging in the bedroom and all that, that popped off
popped
in it.
off, yeah.
So then season 3 kind of made everybody pick up and everybody watch it. And then once they got to like a household thing, they've had to
Now the rules.
tone it down. Remember, they stopped giving them alcohol during the day and stuff. They only give them alcohol at the parties and
They didn't give them 2
They
glasses.
do bare
apparently, as
things.
well.
No, because we can't act a fool.
No, but they should
But
do
you
this
never
what we
know.
want.
But do
They
you
should
know
be
what it
giving
is?
when they're chilling by the pool during the day. They should have like daiquiris and that. They should be drinking all day. They'll be
Yeah,
rasping
but then,
on the
yeah, but then
TV.
you know what it is?
It'll be
Love
lit.
Island, Love Island is not a reality show. It's scripted. So if we're giving you daiquiris, you can't stay on script. Now we're going to take us longer to put the content out because
Yeah.
you're slurring your
on.
words and I need you to have a
Yeah.
proper conversation. Like even when they had, I think it was Amber's year,
Hire more people.
she was saying how when they had like arguments or whatever, they can tell you, no, that wasn't clear.
Do it again.
Or, sorry, say me and you are in the corner somewhere talking here,
Yeah.
and the conversation is juicy, we have to then come out into the lights
Yeah.
and we have to have the entire conversation again
Yeah.
and we have to give the energy we gave naturally
That
in the
sounds
first
so
place.
dead,
So
man.
it's not a reality show. So you're going to say, they give them alcohol during the day, daiquiris and stuff. People don't know their words. They don't know their lines. Now it's going to take us longer. Now Love Island is 3 times a week.
No, they should bring it, but there's just all this whole production thing. I get it because it's a big show.
Yeah, that's the
but
thing.
They should bring it back to them. To the
When you have bigger
streets.
The
budget,
essence.
things change.
Let's
But
go
not with
back.
us, not with TDA.
I think when it's a household name, things change. I think there's so many more people that are going to complain about shit. The people that are
Oh
watching.
yeah, the Ofcom will go crazy.
Yeah, I feel like it's not. I don't think it's the Ofcom because they are slow to act. They left.
They didn't act.
Who you
Five
call, ain't that who
days
you call up? Ain't that with the
That is, but it has to be like it can't be. It's not as opinion based. If you get what I mean.
Unless
Like,
it's outright like they've called you an N word with the hardly are.
yeah.
They ain't doing nothing.
Because it sets a bad precedent. If we can just call off Ofcom anytime we're unhappy, then
And
TV.
we saw that with
shuts
Faye. 25,000
don't.
Yeah.
complaints and nothing
Yeah.
down.
happened.
happened.
They never do nothing, but they don't like it though. They don't want.
Yeah, don't like
they don't.
They don't like
want
it.
that option.
Guys, did you see how Luke? Okay, as muggy as I think Luca is, yeah, you see how he brought out a very different side. I don't know if him and Gemma planned this, whatever, but he was like, "Where do you want to travel?" He was like, "Where's your favorite place to travel?" She was like, "Dubai." He was like, "Okay, I'll take you. I want to take you to a few places like Greece or whatever." He was like, "When we get out of here," she was like, "Slow down." Like he's talking like he's into her
He's
more
not.
than I understand why.
That guy is
I don't
starving.
even know.
No, he's starving.
He's just-
horny,
I told you,
horny,
he's
man.
just horny.
But out of everyone in
He's
that
just
house,
horny.
okay. Let's go with this line of thinking. Yeah, if he was that horny, wouldn't he go for someone like Paige? Because if you feed,
Paige is horny though.
if you
No, but
feed
she was giving
Paige
it back to him.
if you feed Paige enough love, I think something could have popped off
No,
there.
but she-
Gemma's
yeah.
not fucking anyone on
If
TV.
he invested Paige will chop in that house.
No,
That's
what
Paige
I'm
would-
saying.
Yeah, but when
That
you know when he was
definitely.
flirting with Paige, like doing
Yeah.
sex stuff,
Yeah.
she was giving energy
She-
back.
she was
You know,
giving
if he was on her, she'll go. But his problem is that his head just turns all the time.
I think
Like,
yeah,
he
I think
thinks
he was
like,
popular.
obviously he wanted to get to Gemma. He probably wanted to get to Gemma in the first place, and couldn't. They didn't pick each other. If a pen girl comes in the house tomorrow,
Yeah, his hands
His
turn
head's
again.
gonna turn.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
think?
his head will turn.
He's a junge.
He's lucky it's not a screw on. He's crazy.
Do you know-
His head's gonna turn every second of the day.
He's
So
like, he's not a
ridiculous.
screw on. He's got like these dad jokes at the same time as like these road jokes.
He's
And I'm
looking not a
confused.
screw on, you know.
Are you someone that's I can be safe with or not? I just don't understand. But anyway, I get what you're saying, but I feel like with Gemma, the appeal for Gemma, and it's not appealing to me, is the fact that she actually never really commits to anybody. Like the moment Gemma feels like she's in a competition, she leaves it. So Eric Sue, whatever, she was like, she's not gonna chill there.
Do you know what's getting me? Yeah,
What?
every guy Tasha likes, Gemma's involved somehow.
Okay,
And I
what
hate
about
that for
Paige?
her.
Has she not assassinated all of
No, it's not
Paige's
Tasha.
house?
Sorry, Paige. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Every guy Paige is remotely interested in, Gemma comes in the work somehow. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, and I think
No,
she's. I hate the fact that she says sorry every single time because you're making Paige seem even more like a
Because like, oh yeah,
subject.
like I don't want to brag or anything about me
Never
and
ain't rating
Luca.
Paige in the yard though.
I don't know, because she's not rating herself.
Especially when she dresses up and all that. She's decent.
No, but I think she's rating herself. I just think that she's just not gonna. I'm not gonna be as forward as Ekinsu. Like Gemma don't have to be forward because I think Gemma's. Everyone knows her dad is now in the house. They can't tell me.
You think that's what it is?
I feel like Luca. That's what Luca is.
Okay.
That's what it is with Luca.
Okay.
It is.
He wants a job.
But yeah, he wants a job and he wants to be friends with his dad and all that kind of stuff. But friends with her dad, sorry. But I think with Paige, like, she's just not. I think when she came in, she hasn't had anyone that she instantly connected with.
Yeah.
And that's where at a disadvantage. But I also think that she's not gonna put herself too forward to the point where she's embarrassing herself. Like even when she was talking to was it India? And she was saying to India, like, do you think I should? It's like, the new guy, I'm feeling him. Do you think I should just put him for a chat or should I wait for him to come to me? Like, she's living a normal life. Well, unfortunately, babes, this is not normal life in there. You have to graft. Like, you have to save yourself.
If she stays in there long enough to make a connection with someone, she could probably win them.
I said that.
Oh yeah, we already said that. I think everybody is on. If Paige finds a good little rugby
I think she could
player guy to come in,
But she has to find the guy.
Yes, I like her.
Yeah, but she has to find a guy who is genuine because sometimes these guys go in there and they're also playing the game. Like we saw it last year
They've
with
been watching, innit? So
yeah.
they know.
Yeah, what's her name? What was that girl's name? Jake and Lily. She was friends with Kaz. Best friends with Kaz.
Yes. I know who you're talking
I can't remember.
Blonde
But
girl.
basically, yeah. So from the start, yeah, when I told you they were the it couple, and then she clocked that. Nah, like you only like you're playing a game kind of thing, and she left. She dumped him and she left. She's like, you're not gonna use me, kind of thing. But I think that she needs to find a guy who's genuine. We saw it with Amber as well.
Yeah.
Amber from previous seasons, where that rugby player came in to act like he was, Captain Savior, whatever. Then he dumped her before they had an interview together.
Yeah.
By text.
Yeah. No, but the thing, Paige reminds me a lot of Kaz's friend, the blonde, in terms of she's very genuine, like very, very genuine. And so if she likes somebody, she's going to really like them, but she can get her heart broken as well. Hopefully somebody comes in for Paige. If the producers know what they're doing. Liberty, that's her name. Yeah.
Libby.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we'll keep up to date with the Gemma show. Can't wait for them to focus on somebody else. And who else? Yeah, Dami, really quickly. Dami and
Amber.
They seem to be meshing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It seems to be meshing.
I'm gonna wait till Casa More to see Dami's real colours.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just safe.
Yeah.
It was funny. Man said, yeah, lipstick, bro, or something like that. A lipstick, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, bro, how did she take it? He's like, what do you mean? She took it.
She took
innit?
it. He was so he was like, I lipster, bro.
He's funny though.
I lipster.
He's funny. He was feeling like he didn't know what head was. And
yeah,
the girls were
head.
so confused and all of that. He's not. He's
Do you know
got
what killed me is
personality.
when
Makeup swap.
No, what's it? What's her name? Ekinsu and Davide kissed. And he was like, bro, I can see all over your face.
Yeah,
I can see the makeup on your face.
He said,
So
he said
funny.
makeup swap. he was really. He's a funny guy. He's actually
he's
a funny guy. He's a funny
And
guy.
he also kissed his girlfriend.
Yeah, he did, and he said he'll do it again.
Yeah, do it
Again.
again.
See what he's got a nipple ring.
And he's got a heart-shaped. Apparently, he's got a heart-shaped. Was it?
Birthmark on his
No way.
penis.
That seems too convenient.
No, it happens.
What?
How many people do you know with
A
heart shape?
heart-shaped.
No, but how many
birthmark
people?
on
It
the
won't,
penis.
but you know what? It won't
That
be like a
seems
perfect
too
heart.
elaborate. Like, come
No, but
on.
how many? Okay, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like, it's of course you do. But
No,
how
I
many
mean,
guys do you know?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds kind of far-fetched.
Yeah.
But you don't think he has a heart-shaped thing on his penis?
I think he has something there and he's squinting his eyes a bit and
Yeah,
turning his head.
probably.
That looks like a heart. No, it looks
Probably.
like an ant or something.
Are you only gonna find out if
No,
you
an ant.
ask him? But all right then, guys. Well, that's the end
It's
of
the
Love
blackheads.
Island. The day after, let's jump into the
It's got
final
blackhead in the penis,
headlines.
All right. So naked cyclists parade the streets of London.
They're so consistent with that.
Well, you remember it?
Yeah, from when I was younger.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool. Well, thousands of cyclists took part in a communal bike ride completely naked in London on Saturday afternoon for an annual event to raise awareness for safer cycling. So it started in 2004, and this is the 18th World Naked Bike Ride. There were a total of 200 cities taking part in the ride, including Buenos Aires, Melbourne, Vienna, Sao Paulo, Paris, Tel Aviv, and Tokyo. Basically, they described their campaign with a number of themes and objectives, including protests against the global dependency on oil, to curb car culture, obtain better rights for cyclists, and demonstrate their vulnerability on city streets. Wearing body paint and trainers and hardly anything else, activists jumped on their saddles to take part in the London leg of the ride. Many covered their naked bodies in glitter or painted slogans on their bodies like, "Can you see me now?"
Do you know what it is? Yeah? Sometimes people have a very good message.
Mm.
Very good message that you have. But you just do silly things that now your message is missed. Because what's riding naked, what does that do? What is the significance?
What's the point of it again?
Safer cycling.
Yeah, safer cycling.
Safer cycling.
Yeah.
Yeah, awareness. Yeah.
How's that?
To raise awareness.
I always want to hit cyclists as well, you know. So you say they think
They think
I
they're
won't
naked.
They think I won't nudge them because they're naked.
But they had to wear helmets and stuff, right? Because you just have to do
No.
that anyway.
Nah, I've seen
mean,
a
if
few
they
bald
wanted to.
heads.
You know
chilling
what?
out there in the
Sorry,
sun.
this is random. Yeah, you got all this nakedness here. Yesterday, yeah,
I'm so
I'm so sorry. Yesterday, I'm in a rooftop here and talking to someone. She's like, some French girl. She's like, is it always so crazy in London? I'm like, it's not that bad up here. She goes, ain't you seen that girl, like the naked girl kind of thing? And I'm saying, what? And she's saying her in the pink dress. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because you saw.
Why is she
like,
naked?
She had a pink dress on, yeah, and then like the skirt. You know, like one of them. You know, like when it's slanted like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So she got one of them slanted skirts on, yeah. But it's up. It's like it's ruched up, yeah, and her whole pussy. is out.
No, and no one told her.
Yeah, they did tell her. People said her, but she's saying she knew or something like that. She was saying she knew.
That's the
like,
look.
This is the look she's going for, basically. Like the whole pussy.
Convertible.
My mouth dropped. I've never seen nothing like it. She's standing up in the club with all hair. She's standing up in the club. She's there by the bar, spin around, just dresses on. You can see her pussy there.
Was she drunk?
By that point, she looked a little bit tipsy-ish, but
But you feel like this was
but-
still a choice?
yeah, because they knew about her. She's
I
been
feel like
there.
she got tired of
everybody
pulling
knew
it down.
she was there, and I'm
And
just
you let your
thinking,
pussy be free. Go home.
in what world can I stand up in a bar with my dick out and it be cool? Like just be here.
Nah, you're definitely sex. They'll put you on a sex
Yeah.
offenders list so
Yeah.
quickly.
with my
The
just
quickest
swinging.
application.
They would even put your rap name as well as your
Yeah.
real name.
Yeah, AKA just in
I'm not doing
case.
nothing offensive. I'm not bothering anybody. The music's playing. I'm just sipping my juice, but my dick's out.
That's wild.
Because we let her do that.
But the thing is, that works on the flip side though, because men can walk around topless, but girls can't.
Well, in Germany, they changed that now.
What, women can walk around
At
topless?
pool, yeah, at
What woman
pools
fought
now.
for that?
At pools now. I saw it on Made You Think, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
they can swim. They can swim
But yeah,
topless.
Made You Think put it up. So yeah, women can
You know what I
swim
mean?
topless
But
as well.
Sometimes.
I know, I'm on your side.
I mean, are
Well, I'm
women?
saying-
Are women? I'm just a stupid question. It must be illegal to walk around topless for women.
Not in New York.
To walk around topless.
No, it's not illegal. There's not actually a law against it. So one woman did it as a protest, but it's not actually
Oh,
illegal. Remember, guys, alleged flex with queer. But yeah.
These rights people are fighting for.
Well, no,
yeah.
sorry, your nakedness just reminded me of that. It was just-
So do you not think it's gonna work?
They've been doing it for 18
Well, this-
years.
well, this-
Nothing
this
happened.
back
Been
ride.
doing it for a while.
Yeah, but there's a lot of changes that happen for cyclists are
Yeah,
protected.
fam, have you, sorry.
Get all the lanes.
There's
and
no voice
everything,
there.
man.
Yeah, you're right.
Them lanes
Drivers need to start driving
in
naked.
South,
But do you know-
specifically.
Do you know
yeah,
that I think that's a setup?
Of course it is. They want cars off the road.
No, they want.
You know how fat the
I'm
lanes
gonna
are?
say it. It's definitely taking it left.
A tire is how big? The tire's like that big, yeah? Why is the lane like this?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that's what you mean.
But
I
that's
thought
what
you
they're
meant
trying
the
to
law.
reduce pollution in it and stuff like that.
They
I
want
thought you meant-
less cars on the road.
I thought you meant the law that says that they don't have to be on just the left side now.
Oh, they can be in the middle.
They can be anywhere they want to be. That's
You
the
know.
setup. Because they want you guys' organs and you guys
Telling
not
yous
woke.
look, they got to get it.
Stop. What?
What?
You're right.
I'm right.
They
And
want-
I know I'm
They
right.
want their organs.
They want their organs, and you
They
guys are seeing and
do.
thinking, oh, the government care about us. They're saying that we don't have to stay on the left and we can beat traffic this way. But you're more likely to get killed now because you're weaving left, right, and centre through
I
traffic,
totally think the
and you
government
get
is
slapped
capable
on the
of
floor.
that.
And when you look at the organ
Yeah.
donor list,
I totally believe
cyclists
that.
are
Oh, is
number
it?
one.
But
Yes,
the thing is, even for your own safety as a cyclist,
You don't
why
think
would you
that's
want to
true?
be in the middle of the road? I don't understand.
exactly.
I need.
You think it's true?
I think I totally believe the government is capable of this kind of decision making.
You guys think the government is?
Like,
I'm disappointed in
if
you,
you-
man. I
can I
would have
ask
thought
you
you'd
a
be on my
question?
side.
We need this to be a walk or jog.
Hold on. So,
that we can-
I'm woke
so,
AF.
so is the theory that cyclists are like the most common killed people on a daily basis?
Yeah,
Or what?
No,
because
so here's the thing, yeah. If you could put
Let me get
cyclists
my
completely
facts
to
up.
the right or whatever, or to the left, put them out of the
To the
way,
left, yeah.
it's definitely unlikely that they're going to get hit by a
Yeah,
car. If you're
yeah.
telling them that they can swerve between or
Yeah.
drive alongside cars,
Yeah.
logically there's going to be a
But
higher
why
rate of
would you want to do that
incidents.
as a cyclist anyway? I don't get it.
No, but they're just saying that they can do it. So
Yeah.
now
They
the
got rights
cyclist says,
now.
I have right on it, because drivers do stuff just because they have right as well.
Yeah.
Everyone does stuff just because they have right.
Yeah.
I could do anything. I could do anything because I have right, right? Cool. So now let's say that if we looked at the stats, I'm sure there's more incidences where that's happening, yeah.
Mm.
That actually what is the thought process behind that? The safety of the cyclist? No, it's not.
But you think it's because they want their organs?
Yeah, that sounds like Stranger Things or something like that.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
We
yeah?
are living in a Stranger
Before
Things
Esther
world.
said it, me and like one uncle in my family, I'm not saying he's a scientist or whatever, but it was something that he just mentioned in passing, and I sat with it, and I was like, we do need organs.
But you've
I'm just saying,
got stats
we do.
that back this up, right?
Not at the moment.
No,
I'll
I
come
don't
back with
think
it.
there will
You
be
know how
stats.
I
They will
roll.
hide
Did you
the
know? But
stats.
did you just say a stat a second ago? You said
I said I want to get like official stats.
Oh,
Like, tell me
I
to
thought
read
you
out
meant
to you guys,
official.
but I have to send my
I think we
every
need to do
day.
this for Whopper Jock because I think we need to assess this.
So you look really, really shocked, yeah, by
Very
that.
shocked.
So what do you think it is? Why do you think that they let?
So this is
cyclists
shocking you, but
be-
not polygyny. That's wild.
How can that shock me? It's something that's natural.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
so
chill,
what,
carry on.
so
Yeah.
let's not make this polygyny pod.
Alright.
So you don't. What is the benefit in your mind as a government official that said, you know what, let bikers be able to
Overtake.
ride in between?
I think
cars?
it's like Yusuf said. I think they just want people to get frustrated. Out of,
So you think someone who has a car is going to think, shit, now the bikers are everywhere.
Not again. Not on
I'm going to take
Tuesday.
the train. They're not going to say that.
No, but
They're
they're
going to be more irritated,
Yeah, just
And
clip
take
them,
that. Take that as you will.
and they won't think they're going to kill them. They'll
I
think
throw pennies, but I've changed that. Because,
what?
No, you got to stop that because obviously
They got
a
rights
great-
to know.
It's a grey area.
Oh, you
not
calling
great.
a cyclist?
Yeah,
That's sick.
because they annoy me. And cars
Look,
that annoy me as well.
is
I'm
that
gonna chip the
safety?
wind. I'm gonna
that
chip the
safe?
paint on the window. I throw pennies. I keep pennies in there all the time. So I can throw at people.
Aren't you
But-
scared someone's going to stop the car and be like, are you fucking mad?
Yeah, they're gonna jump out and be 6'3" and be like, "What?"
Go on, tell them. See, I thought it was 6. Your height be changing a lot, you know.
No, but I'm just saying. But obviously, pennies is dangerous. So I'm looking into
I'm looking into you.
yeah, you know, like them capsules they get from the joke shops. You know, like
That's so funny.
stink bombs.
Don't do that, Marks.
Stink bombs because it lingers, so that would be better. So I could just
But
smash and go about my
the
business.
sound, yeah, the things that people might listen to, yeah, but the sound of like a stink bomb, it makes that kind of explosion sound. That alone could startle someone and it could be an accident.
No, but you don't need to have exposure. There's some that you put
That
in
are
capsules. That
silent.
you put in capsules, yeah. And if you think they break on you, then you just stink and just stays on you. So I think I'm gonna go down that route for cyclists.
He's just Jake for content entertainment.
No.
You have to tell them it's for
Of
entertainment.
course.
It's for
Why? That's not. Is that
Entertainment,
illegal? That's not like. That's not like. It's not like.
It's because of
abuse
you
or
they will
anything.
create a law, babe.
Yeah, the Marks law.
The Marx law.
Because they, like you're saying, right of way and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, these bikers they're doing too.
They're doing a
much,
lot.
I
yeah.
personally like people, even if I like people that cycle, whatever. I just think it's not even safe. When someone tells me they're going to start, like when a friend of mine says, oh, they want to start cycling, I get so nervous. Because I'm just like, all it takes is for one driver to not be paying attention or to dislike you or to overshoot how much he's going to clip you. And now it's, do you know what I mean?
But that's, again, it's like the more that happens, the more drivers will start to question whether it's worth driving to places. That's what's going to happen.
No, I'm not gonna stop.
If you think I'm going to
No,
drive
but
drive to
imagine
my
that-
day
imagine that
party
it takes
because of
you an extra
cyclists,
25
I'm
minutes to
nothing
get to
coming.
where you're going because bike riders just want to be doing whatever they're doing.
Look, I'll clip them.
Yeah, but most people won't do that.
Mm.
So they're just stuck, frustrated.
Okay.
all the best all parties involved.
Yeah, let us know what you think of our
Mm.
food.
Drive safely.
Yes. Well, the next headline:
Oh dear.
Black students were suspended
Yes.
for calling out racism.
Hmm.
So Elizabeth and Jemima, two black drama students at the University of Central Lancashire,
Such a black name.
posted online about a white student who had the N-word and a swastika written across his chest during a racist Nazi drinking game. So they complained to the university 3 months ago, but they were allegedly ignored. As a result, they took to social media and exposed the student. So in the caption, Elizabeth said, staff members failed in their safeguarding duties, particularly towards black students like us who witnessed the student's behavior and raised concerns about its racist nature. I am shocked by the nonchalance of everyone involved, from the tutors, the students, the perpetrators, and the uni itself. People turning a blind eye and preferring to ignore blatant racism instead of confronting it and taking the appropriate steps. In the response to the social media posts, the university said the students had been suspended for bringing the organisation into disrepute. The unnamed student in the picture claimed the words were actually drawn by his girlfriend, who is black, and insisted he had no control over what was written. He said the incident happened after his girlfriend was asked to write the most offensive thing possible as part of their drinking game and said he did not consent to the photo.
Was his face in it?
Yes, but they blurred it out.
Okay.
So yes, that's the news.
This girl's black.
Yeah, his girlfriend's black.
But to be
Wow.
fair, according to his version of the event, they asked her to write what is the most offensive thing.
Mhm.
So she wrote what was the most offensive thing
Yeah,
as part of a drinking game, I guess.
and a Nazi drinking game.
Oh, what's the Nazi part?
They put a swastika on him when she wrote, "I hate niggas." They put a swastika on him.
Somebody else did that. Another girlfriend.
It's just the same thing in the sentence. It was like a full stop.
Exactly.
They should have just gone to like one of the. Don't they have parties to go to at this university? Anyway, all right, cool. Well, all right, and then what? The two black girls that reported it got in trouble.
Yeah, they got suspended.
And what was did they get suspended because they made it seem like the university allowed it? Like what?
Yeah,
Why?
they did nothing about it because they complained to the university. They told the tutors. They told basically the perpetrators to stop it. They basically just made it known behind closed doors.
Should we not rally around
cared.
them?
Huh?
Should we rally around them or something? Like support these two black girls that tried to do the right thing.
Yes.
So why is that not the consensus? Why is no one doing that?
You start it and we'll follow.
But I'm not really even sure how to start. Would I just email
I think they're back in uni though.
Oh, they're back in uni now?
I believe so. Yeah.
All right. Well.
But yeah. Yeah. That's what happened, man.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. Well, guys, is that it? Thank you
Yes,
very
that's
much,
it.
guys. A segment going back to its original owner. He's sitting up. I don't know if he's ready though.
Well, who's been doing it while I've been gone?
The way Marks holds these iPads, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's like
uncle.
like, your age is shrinking.
Like, what do you want to do like this?
No, just little
Is it that you can't see
casual
it?
vibe
or-
like this. I mean,
I got perfect vision.
Oh, so then why were you doing it that far away? I thought you were just long side or short side, or whatever they call it.
My vision's so good, it doesn't matter where it is. I can see it.
This guy's a
man said I'm a
You
long,
asked-
long distance sniper.
You asked him, he's been doing it. Me and Eman have been splitting the responsibilities depending on how we feel about the topic. But Scats, we're happy to have you home. Take it over.
Let's go. Back where I belong. Yeah. My favourite segment of the day. We are here. And you know what it is? I'm going to keep it in tune with what we were just talking about. E-Man, thanks for bringing this to my attention. Was it Lancashire?
Yeah.
Lancashire University, man. But while I was getting that information, I'm slightly onto his girlfriend as well, man. His girlfriend, enabling this racism. And then even if you didn't do it, like, you're allowing him to use your name as an excuse, like, because I haven't seen you come out and stand up and say, actually, no, I didn't do it. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, so you're trying to, I don't know, you're trying to water down this thing, like, oh, because your girlfriend's black and she's the one that wrote it and he didn't condone the picture and all this. It's all messy. It's all messy. I don't like none of it. I'll be honest with you, I don't like none of it. Like, she's taking the piss. Lancashire University, this is disgusting. I don't understand, how you can suspend someone for bringing to light this injustice and that. You're talking about, basically you're saying, you're airing out dirty laundry, so we're punishing you for that. Keep it in-house. But then they tried to keep it in-house. User ain't done nothing. User ain't done nothing about it. Like, this is crazy. Like, the university is mad. And I think one of the girls said it, like, they desensitized all this bullshit. That's why they got to come put it out. It's a continued failure to, like, effectively challenge racism in the campus and use this. Yeah, this is crazy. My man, had "I hate niggas" with a swastika. That don't even match. Like, that don't even go. I'm not even sure who he was trying to offend. Black people, Jewish people, or was he just going for it? Also, they need to work on their drinking games as well. Why would this be a drinking game in the uni?
Why would
Like,
that be a question? Why would that even be a question?
no one's ever played this game, bro. like, no one's played this game apart from you lot. And then you want to take pictures. But you are all done at it. But I'm honestly torn between the uni and the girlfriend. What do we make of this enabler, guys?
I
I
say
mean-
leave it to her.
They asked her what the most offensive thing was.
Nah, but read. You don't have to. Nah,
You don't talk about that in light situations
nah.
like that. Okay,
Like,
I hear it.
okay, cool. What's the most offensive thing you can say? So you get your lipstick out and you write "I hate niggas" on your Caucasian boyfriend.
You felt that
Like-
racist?
Like, the most offensive thing you can say to who? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why would you do that? Why would you open that up? Why would you open the room up?
Open the floodgates.
Yeah, open the floodgates up to that kind of energy and then make people
I
take
wonder what they
pictures
did.
of it and all that.
I wonder what they did when she said that. Like, what was everyone's reaction like?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good
They
one.
must have said facts. What's supposed to offend you can say? I hate niggas. Facts. They was clicking in there.
Hate them too, innit? One.
Me too.
And he definitely knew what was said because no way someone writes that on you and you just don't, like, no one reads it out loud. It's just silent. Like, nah. So,
Yeah, so the students go through the official channels. Nothing gets done. They blow it up. It goes viral. And then they get punished for it. I mean, this is just the world that we're living in. This just don't make no sense. If I was black people, I don't want to say drop out of uni because you've got lives, but I wouldn't even feel comfortable going to this place. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It don't make sense. We probably need like HCUs, what are they called, HBUs or whatever?
Oh, HBCUs.
HBCUs. We don't have them over here, do we? We need. I think that's what the new blacks gonna do once we sort out. We're gonna start HBCU. You get me? Because this is bullshit.
You lot all start university?
Yeah, just for blacks.
We're doing everything.
Just
we're
for
taking
blacks.
over.
We'll probably have. Are we allowed white teachers?
University, homeless shelter, all types of stuff.
No, because some of them are good. They know shit.
Record label. Rotation.
Yeah, all right then. We'll do that.
What? Not that we're going to pay the white teachers less. We're missing a lot of stuff that's happening over here, guys.
So, I'm torn, man.
I think
don't know her
the
name.
girlfriend, I think you convinced me on the girlfriend.
Yeah, the girlfriend, man.
I think you convinced me on the girlfriend. I mean, the uni definitely fell short in seeing what the actual problem here was. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, you're right. The uni, that was yucky. That sucks. You've done wrong. But this is all the girlfriend's fault.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is all the girlfriend's fault. And then even if it's not, yeah, and she actually didn't, yeah, and you're allowing them to use your name as an alibi and as a thing, then you're still enabling this fuckery, and it's all because of you. And I wish I knew your name, but young sister, you are done out here. Honestly. But Lancashire University as well, though. You ain't getting away with this shit.
To be fair, Lancashire sound like a racist university anyway.
For real.
No?
Mm.
Lancashire.
No, because
There's nothing black about Lancashire, man.
uni, full stop. You know, before I decided what uni I was going to go to, I used to type in, like, is this university racist? After my previous experience with one school, I used to just type in because I was like, I'm not going to go to a place that is just so heavily, has no one like me ever again.
What university did you go to?
Ended up going to the University of Leicester.
That's a lot.
But that was...
That's multicultural.
That's multicultural.
Big Asian community, right?
Yeah, but I
And
mean,
a lot of
there
blacks
was
up
very established, like, black cohort in the school anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, the other options were like Exeter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Places that just by the makeup of the people in that
Yeah.
area, I just wasn't gonna have as many.
Sorry, Essa, what university did you go to?
University of Kent.
Okay, Eman?
Queen Mary.
Okay. I went to Southampton.
Okay.
White.
I would have assumed you.
And no one
would
gonna
have
ask
went
what
to-
uni. No.
University of the Streets, babe.
I skipped you.
We know you went.
Brent, sorry, what university did you go to, Brent?
Brent went uni.
Of course you went uni.
I never thought about that. I never thought about Brent
Because
going
of
to
his accent.
university.
Imagine that. Every person in this room went uni apart from me. Look at you out here with me. Look at this shit.
This is the message you're trying to put out.
No, it's exactly the message I need to
It's
put
a
out.
skip school,
Uni
skip school,
does
and you
not-
all be the same
I mean,
place.
do what's right for you, but uni does not come with the guarantees you think it's going to come with.
Yeah, that message is endorsed
As soon
by,
as I got into
Coin Monks.
employment, the first thing that they said was that that was the first year where they opened it up to people that didn't have degrees because they wanted people with more varied backgrounds for more. And I totally agree with it. But then I was like, shit, they don't have the debt, and I do.
I can see you
It's
getting a
job.
degree, Marks, you know?
A degree?
Yeah. I can
I've
see you
been
doing it in
street
future.
politics.
No,
No,
it's
like
very
just like a
intelligent.
proper, like, I don't know, something.
Yeah, definitely.
I can
I
see
could.
that.
I don't. I like studying and stuff. You know.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
I can see, babes.
No,
Just
we
if
know
it made
we're very
sense.
smart.
If it made sense. And
What would you want to study? Or if you could go back and you had to do anything, right? What would you have done?
I don't know. You know. I don't know. Something around politics.
Really? I
I'm
would have
saying
thought
street
psychology.
politics.
Okay. That was not what you were saying.
If all of you went back to uni, would you do the same thing you
No,
studied?
No.
Mm.
No.
I did, what did I do? I did sociology and politics.
Hmm.
Actually, no, I would have done something. I would have wanted to do something more sciencey and stuff like that. Like I always wished I
Really?
did degree to like medicine or something like that. It was very straightforward, straight path.
Mm.
So I
very
did that, hoping to
long.
do law, and I wouldn't go back and do law either way.
I actually
I
thought
wouldn't
about
do
that. If
any-
I cared enough, I would actually probably try and do something that would implement some kind of change, like try and be an MP or something like that.
Mm.
You can still do that.
That's
Hmm?
sick.
You can still be. I can still see.
I could so
actually,
see that. If you were serious about it, I could so see that.
That's
I can see,
it.
but I don't know if I want to be in the
Safe for
land.
everyone.
When
That's
you're
what I'm saying. I don't know
ruling.
if I want to be in the borough.
I might have to go and get
If
citizenship somewhere else.
I could go back, yeah, I had this decision myself the other day and I had to just mourn it and deal, yeah. But like, if I could go back, I probably wouldn't have gone so traditional academics.
Mm.
And I think I would have done something like, because now I spend my time editing, doing like graphics. Do you know what I mean? I would have actually done a course in graphics, coding, that kind of stuff.
What did you
'Cause
study?
I studied psychology.
Oh, okay.
And I did well and all of that stuff, but I don't even know what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. So I've never used it. Never used it in the way that
Is
I
that the
would want
problem
to.
in uni? That there's a lot of like words or subjects and stuff that are like buzzwords and things that people go and use, but then
What,
they
like
don't.
popular ones?
Yeah, like psychology and
Do you know
all
what
these
it is
kind
with
of things, but then
psychology
they
and
don't.
medicine?
They take them and they can't implement them into.
It's because you need a second degree. So after you do the undergrad for psychology to become any kind of psychologist, you need to follow that up with additional
My
degrees.
friend, yeah, she's got a degree in like forensic science or something like that. Yeah,
How?
doesn't do nothing. That's what she done. But she said there was an uptake in it. Yeah, after CSI.
Mine was Bones.
Oh, yeah.
After the show
Bones.
CSI come out, yeah, they put up the course and said there was a big uptake, huge people kind of do, crime scene investigation stuff, and then they all come out and none of them ain't,
Do you know what it is though? When I researched how to become a forensic psychologist, you have to go and be a fucking doctor and then you specialize. So she could have done the degree, but it's like doing a law undergrad. It doesn't mean you're a lawyer.
And
But
you know,
yeah.
this thing, I don't even know if she passed it or not. Let me not say she's got the degree, but that's the trajectory that she was
She
trying
wants to
to
go in,
do.
yeah.
When she thought about it, but then she clearly didn't think.
It would take years to even be like a qualified counselor. Like everything took longer than I thought it would. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's better to learn practical things.
Yeah.
Things
that's
that
what I wanna do as
Things
well,
that you
actually.
have to do with your hands and stuff like
psychology?
that.
Now be a therapist.
Yeah.
I need to
Sounds
get like
amazing.
all that stuff. I don't have time for that at the moment. But it's definitely, I'm going to do it later on in life.
I definitely want to
God
do
willing.
something. I want to do something later on. Do you know what I mean? Like do
It's
something.
good to have the papers to have the things behind you in it. So if you want to go and do like to have the
But no one's ever asked me for my
Credentials.
degree.
yeah, because I wouldn't have them it doesn't matter what I've got. If someone asks me what my things is, I don't have it. So maybe it's good to just have it on paper to back
Yeah.
to cover
So what was
yourself.
the latest? So GCSEs is like the last certificate you have.
And
Okay.
I remember, my brethren were together, in most of our classes, were like this, and obviously I'm disruptive, whatever.
Really?
Well, yeah, I talk a lot. And
No, that was
we know.
yeah, so
sarcastic, really.
I'm always disrupting the class because I'm always just trying to get everybody to do whatever I want.
This is why I can't be in your states when you have
Yeah.
one.
My friend, snaked me, like he moved, like it's in the last year of school, he sit next to me in every lesson, he moved from me in every lesson.
Oh, he wants to be serious.
Yeah, and he said, I'm sorry, like, well, I spoke to the teachers, my mum, I got a buckle down.
Oh, he didn't snake you then. He told you.
That's snaking me. Yeah. He said he's got a buckle down. He left me. He left me for the year. He don't sit next to me in no class no more. I've got to find new people to disrupt and bring down. All right, cool.
I like your
But-
friend, you know.
By the end of it, when we took our GCSEs,
You got better grades in it.
I didn't even, no better, like, I walked out of my exams like, this nigga's got the exact same grades as me, I'm saying, brother, how do you feel, you fucking
You
idiot?
could have had a great year.
Like,
and-
look at you now. Look at you, man. This is what I tell people: grass ain't never greener on the other side, baby.
But to be
You know
fair,
what I'm
if
saying?
he
His mum
with
was
you, you
thinking
might
Marx
have
was
got
the
less.
problem. She didn't know her son
Yes,
was a
that's
learner.
the problem.
They're using that.
But you know what he done though? He done retakes.
Okay.
He came out and he said, "Fuck that." He said, "Impossible," and he done retakes straight away. Yeah, he got good grades straight away.
So what happened? Did he have nerves or something? Like what
Maybe.
happened?
I don't know what happened, but he's cool now. He's
I
successful.
think Marx's roast
Great,
probably
that's good,
made
man.
him think more determined to get better next time.
He was
That's
like,
probably what it was. He's looking at me
Yeah,
thinking, "No
he's thinking,
way,
no way. Do that again. Run it back.
run it back,
AQA, OCR. Come on, let's have a talk.
run it back, Turbo."
I love that. Well, let's head out into the outro.
That's so funny.
All right then. Well, guys, thank you guys. It's our first episode back with Margs.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, man, we missed y'all. And also shout out everyone. You lot did amazing today. We have a fantastic episode. So shout out to everyone who's listening as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for your comments. And remember, the best comment gets their full tank of gas covered.
Courtesy of
In
Koi.
the metaverse.
But
Courtesy of Koi.
I just really should give people incentive. We get the best comments out of any
I don't
other
know
show
who's
ever.
we that you keep speaking about.
I mean, I'm talking about.
We
Hold on, hold on.
French,
We
innit?
is French.
I'm
bro.
talking about.
We're going to do like a comment segment, no? Soon?
We have a comment. Okay, do you know what, guys? We're not going to do up the gas thing, but yeah, we have a comment segment.
We
coming
were never
soon.
doing anything.
It's the
You
let it go.
are not gonna do the
let
gas
it go,
thing.
let it go. So we have a new segment, guys, coming soon where we're gonna, and I think we're gonna be doing it when we go on our new platform, right? So that people can actually talk to us and react to us live, and we can react back
And I can at you straight back.
straight to your mother's house or wherever you're coming from. So yeah, with all of that, guys, please continue to stay tuned, continue to stay engaged, follow us on all social media platforms, like, comment, and share all our videos. Be the person in your group. Remember, share it to 2 of your friends and 5 of your enemies. It's the only way to do it right, man. And of course, guys, if you have a voice note or text message, send it through to 075-6484-41073. That's 075-6484-1073. Now, remember, guys, this is where you have a message you want to send in for sis, what would you do? Or asking for a friend. Now, we are going to be changing to a new platform. You'll still get us on YouTube and all these other things, but there's going to be some special perks to this new platform. So you'll be able to watch us live every single day. So we'll keep you updated when we make that transition and keep you guys in that so you can come with us as well. And of course, guys, if you want to inquire about the show or wish to feature on the show, email the team at the day after at the new black, the black has an X.com. Lots of love. Have an amazing Monday.